Hey, everybody, I'm Mike.
I'm Bob.
And I'm Tim.
And this is the Board Game Rundown. Welcome to Whiskey Wednesday, Winter Storm Edition. It is literally snowing cats, dogs, horses, emus.
We did
You
have
name
that
it.
like
It's,
5-minute snow delay there as Mike
I
downloaded more
mean,
snow.
Yeah.
I downloaded more snow. It's so
Just
much
like-
that, like,
Just like schools
does-
tomorrow will be on a delay, Mike, when the show is on a delay due to snow.
yes, correct. Yeah, it's gonna. I would expect schools to get canceled. There's already at least a foot on the ground in most places around here.
Yeah, I would agree with that
Wow.
statement.
It is silly. So I'm not gonna keep the super It's distracting me. There's so much falling, and it's like pixelating the photo behind it. There's so much. But if you look out the window, you can't see a damn thing. So I guess this is quite thematic here.
Accurate.
So
This was Mike assuring us that it was worth it.
Mike wanted to
Well,
be anatomically correct.
yeah, I added from this. This you can at least see the background. But yeah, that one that was too much. So we'll do away with that one.
What up, Sam? What up, Trevor?
Hey, good to see everybody. Let's make sure we say hello. Trevor was first.
Ooh, he
Giving us crap for
was.
being a little bit late because yes, I was last minute bathroom trip and downloading more snow. We got Andrew in the house. We got
What up?
Sam.
What up? What up? What up?
Trevor doesn't have snow. You should be thankful. Andrew over there playing goats and goblins. And
yeah.
Did you get the bougie deluxe version of the goats? Just curious.
yeah.
I haven't even gotten a
also-
shipping notice for mine.
Oh wow.
I haven't gotten a shipping notice for that. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten a shipping notice for my canvas critters. I see that showing up
I think
everywhere.
Sam's probably just upset that you have never pushed him on a swing.
But neither of you, and you got your stuff already.
Oh yes, I have.
You pushed them
There's
on
a
a swing?
recording. It's still
Yeah,
on
oh,
my
yeah.
phone.
Mm-hmm.
The-
He
the
did stay the
swing
night
in
here
your-
one night.
I was gonna say the swing in your house.
That's what it is. You haven't offered up the indie game designer Airbnb like we have.
Yeah, that's true.
right.
That is
Yeah.
true.
By the way, we recorded our content for it this weekend. So I think our review should be out probably next week. Following week, we'll have a play come out as well. So if you're interested in Ghosts and Goblins, definitely check those out. Spoiler, high regards.
Yep.
High regards from
Best-
this channel.
What?
Best game with goats and spelunking I've ever played.
Yeah, I think
Um,
it's the best game that has both goats and goblins,
While
and you're
spelunking.
going into a cave.
Wow, that's very specific. Sam has to be reminded that it's winter. You son of a
Well, I mean,
Oh.
2 days ago you would have had to remind us it was winter too because it was
Yeah, that's
right.
That's true.
Everything melted. It was 60 degrees 2 days
Yeah,
ago.
it was beautiful. It was nice
Yeah.
this morning. I mean, it was a little chilly, but it was nice this morning.
Mhm. Yeah, it got crummy real quick.
That Pablo.
He's got the
Plebs version.
regular edition.
Yeah, good
Hey,
for
it still
you.
plays the
Nothing.
same. No, good. That's fine.
Good for
Nothing
you.
wrong with that. I think
Nothing wrong
just
with
having
that.
played it ahead of time and knowing I'd enjoyed it definitely motivated me to go for the deluxe on it.
Mhm.
15. Yeah. I'm waiting on maybe 3.
Ah.
My Kickstarter backing numbers have plummeted as of late.
Same. Same.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, waiting on 2. Yeah, that sounds like me right now.
I think I'm waiting on goats and goblins. I'm waiting on canvas critters. I'm waiting on cats and cucumbers.
Wow. Maybe we should have done our show on what crowdfundings are we waiting on because that could.
Well, that's it. That's the list. So I mean, tonight was kind of a hard list as well. Like to come up with 10, but
well, let's see. I'm waiting on Beach Day. I'm waiting on Song for War.
oh wait, yeah, I forgot about Song for War. Yeah, that's one.
Waiting on my expansion to Endeavor Deep Sea. Waiting on my Cities of Venus Survivors. My expansion to zombie infection, survival infection, Revenant, Layers, Fairy Tale Campaign Trail,
Oh, that's another one.
Moneymaker, but I just got an update for that. That should be shipping soon. That was a good one. That might be about it. Oh no, Call of Duty, the board game. I'm waiting on that bad boy. Yeah, that's the majority of it. There might be a few on GameFound too, but those are the Kickstarter ones I'm waiting on.
I can't believe you're still waiting on Canvas Critters. That one's. I feel like most people have theirs already.
So do I, but whatever.
Yeah.
Man, look, I can wait my turn. It's fine. I got plenty of other shit to play while I'm waiting.
Yeah, but what else? What else will you play in the meantime?
I know, right? Barely have anything.
I can make you guys jealous. Sunday, I should be playing Ostia.
Wait a minute. Sunday, you should be filming with us. What are you talking about? You should be playing Ostia.
Yeah, like 6.
Oh, okay. I'll stay.
You gonna stay late?
Yeah.
Plus, I can stay a bit longer.
You dirty dog. Yeah. Exactly right. Exactly right.
Dang.
Play an Ostia with you, dirty dog. Who are you cheating on us with?
Your ex-coworker and his wife.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, he's been asking to play it, and he thinks that because he really liked Crusaders. I'm like, oh, dude, you gotta check Ostia out. And he's like, yeah, you and Claire would like it too. So
yeah, I think he's right.
Yeah,
I think he's right. They really liked Age of Atlantis when I took it over their house and played it. So
nice. Yep.
Good stuff. Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. And I'm looking forward to this Friday playing Guards of Atlantis.
Yeah, it wasn't our bad game list, but it was mostly due to the lack of feet. It needs more feet.
Yeah.
And so when I pledged for the Oops All Feet version.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
We like to troll Josh. He takes it well. So
he does.
Oh, he's our buddy.
He's great.
I love that dude. Even if he doesn't love me back, it doesn't have to be reciprocated.
That's right. Most of my relationships are that way.
Yeah, same. Yeah, and actually, wasn't it Trevor that lobbied for us to play Guards of Atlantis? I think it was Trevor. Yeah, so in your honor, we will be.
He's like the Guards of Atlantis 2 expert. He's got all kinds of uploads on BGG on it.
Oh, nice.
All right. So I expect Trevor to send me a message with a good pairing for Bob and I.
Give us a good pairing of
because we
factions.
Got embarrassed by Mike and West, and we need to redeem
but it was mostly due to our teams literally worked with opposite mechanics. I wanted to pull stuff out of the discard, and you're like, no, you need to have stuff in the discard to work, and we're just like,
yeah.
I mean, we can switch up teams. I don't have to be with the veteran.
Meanwhile, Mike's like, this game's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm doing lots of stuff.
Before we jump into our topic, are you guys drinking anything fun tonight?
I'm drinking that Hotel Tango bourbon. Kind of working through that still.
Yeah, I made a little Makers and Coke just because didn't really feel like drinking it, straight up or anything. I wanted a little caffeine to keep me up.
There you go.
Dave, that was a Penn Station Philly cheesesteak, actually. Pretty good. Actually, I'm still eating on leftover ham, but I didn't eat enough, I guess. Okay. I felt like an old fashioned, which I've been drinking a lot of lately. I don't usually make a lot of cocktails. But man, I've definitely become a big fan of an old fashioned. And this time I decided, since it is a winter wonderland, I should hash out my Jim Beam Winter Reserve. This is a fantastic blend if you can find it, which usually you can this time of year.
Yeah,
And it makes it pretty good old fashioned too.
That does make sense.
I feel like this is a shot at us, Tim, but I don't think I'm smart enough to figure it out.
What's that now?
Mm.
Can't make gold out of poop. Oh, yeah, I think that is
Yeah.
a shot at us. But hey, I still want to know what some good team comps are so that we can try to win. That's fine. Come on, do your best, Rumpelstiltskin. Spin some straw into gold, man. Let's go.
Oh, I was just say, go take a nap.
There we go.
Wrong fairy tale.
That's true.
What else do we have? We have a lot of stuff that got recorded here recently. We've got a review for Magical Athlete that's going to come out soon. We've got a play of that as well.
We got some Fallen Kingdoms stuff coming out.
Yeah, Fallen Kingdoms.
The review hit today. The play will probably be the next week or two.
Yeah.
We're at a situation we haven't been at in a while where we have a lot more recorded than what we have time to put it out. Like I want to put all this stuff out like in the next week, but I'm like, I can't put out 7 videos in a week. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. A car stick. I got like a little smoker thing, which bougies it up a little bit. I do kind of like that.
Man, I want to go get my pipe.
Happy Wednesday.
What up,
hi, Mike. And if you're bored next Monday, come see us hang out with the full 42 next week.
Well, I think it's going to be the 21, right? Because it's only going to be Mike.
it's the half 42 next week.
Yeah, and it may only be 2 of us. So.
Kevin, we need to have Kevin on the show. I'm just telling you right now. We got to meet Kevin at Origins a few years ago, and that was right when he was pitching his game, and then he got signed with 10 Robot, and yeah, man, love it.
I think we mentioned that the last time he was in the chat. Now he's here to remind us that we mentioned it the last time he was in the chat.
I'm gonna say it every time because I want him on. I'm gonna harass him until he comes on and hangs with us. He's good peeps.
I think all we gotta do is reach out and pick a Wednesday. So
yeah.
What else we got?
Well, anywho,
our top 100. We're like burning through that top 100, right?
Yeah, that's one reason why the release window is a little crowded right now. We're going to make sure we at least have one of those every single week. But since I don't want it to take 3 months, there's going to be some weeks where 2 of those come out. We might be having some weeks of 3 vids coming out, which we've been doing mostly 2 here for a while. So we got a lot to get out there. A lot has already been recorded and just waiting to go live.
That's good.
So
it's good stuff, man. Civil War. Yes. Kickstarter this summer. All right.
Very cool.
I'll have to reach out to James to try to get the proto so we can do some content.
Awesome.
So speaking of good content coming out, we've got a fun list today. And this was suggested. I was like, oh man, I only did 2. This was suggested in our live chat last week. It was viewer and friend Chris Rudder who said,
not Chris Butter,
which by the way, if you type Rudder and you have autocorrect, it's going to turn it into butter. So hopefully I don't slip up this transition because my hands are too slippery. Running cons too. Busy man.
Yeah, we got to get him on. He's got plenty to talk about. So let's go.
Oh man, I'm loving the jab. Good content. So we're sending you all to another channel. That's correct. It's games that this was the suggestion. So we're like, hey, let's just do that. I love the idea. Games that we should sell, but we can't. And I think it'll be fun to see how we ordered these and the reasons why we can't sell them. I think will be fun to hear about.
I've got a variety of reasons.
Correct. Me as well. Yep. And while I haven't sold them yet, technically we're always negotiating, right? So
I mean, something can always change, right? I grew up watching $1 Million Man. You know, everybody's got a price. You
That's
know,
right.
so
There we go. Chris taking the credit there for mentioning the topic.
Chris,
If you
Chris
ever have
Butter.
any Chris
Poor
Butter,
Chris. Poor Chris.
if
I'm so
if you
sorry.
ever have any topic suggestions, drop them in our live chat, jump into our Discord. Any good topic that piques our interest, we'll cover it. We're not
You
afraid to
too could
cover
get
anything.
referenced
So.
incorrectly.
Yeah, that is our pleasure.
Yeah, Chris, let me know what you decide on PoppyCon.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hope he comes up.
Yeah.
That'd
Got to
be
get
cool.
my tickets here soon. It's only 2 weeks away.
Same.
So I guess that's probably enough dilly dallying.
I
All the
mean,
dillies
you
have
would
been
think,
dallied.
but before we get to that was enough dilly. But before we get to the dally, we should let people know that we have a sponsor. And not just any
Hey,
sponsor. We have an awesome sponsor who does stuff for like the board game community and just everything in general. So, Mike, roll it.
Get your games noticed with help from Lawhorn Design. Eye-catching backdrops, banners, table covers, signage, and much, much more. All shipped directly to you or your next big show. Fast, reliable rush orders are always available to keep you prepared and professional. Contact Lawhorn Design today for all your creative marketing, branding, website, and event display needs.
I always laugh because our slide says have a budget, and we always joke about how we don't have the budget for that. But today I just realized that I'm so much taller than you guys that part of my head gets chopped out of that photo.
that's fair.
Sweet.
That's good. I support
The
that.
original photo, my full head is visible, but in that one, yeah, hairline gone.
Yeah, what's the point of a hairline, man? Come on.
Ooh, Pablo, I am probably the worst offender at this. I have a lot of unplayed games compared
I'm
to
gonna plead the
my
fifth.
collection size, like a very high percentage, like between 30 and 35% of my collection is unplayed, unfortunately. And I will sit on a game for a while. I sat on the Fantasy Flight version of Civilization, unplayed, bought it used. I had that for probably 7 or 8 years. I've got one on the list today, still unplayed, and I've had it for like 10 years.
Damn.
I mean, I will sit. I'm stubborn. I'll sit for a long time on a game before I'll try to get rid of it. Either trade or sell or whatever.
I mean, some of these games have been played on my list.
All of my games have been played.
No,
except
some
for
of mine
one.
have not.
Except for one.
All of mine but one. So I guess we should jump into this thing. And as usual, we'll start with Bob. Unfortunately, he only has to flash his hands once.
There you go.
Number 10.
So speaking of unplayed, my number 10 was literally I used it for a stand for my computer monitor for a year or two. And I finally got moved to an actual game shelf. It's still in shrink. I have yet to play it, but for some reason, I just don't feel like I can get rid of it. I want to hold on to it, especially now with all the news going on with Oath. I have had Oath for a long time since it came out, basically, and I've never played it. It looked interesting, but you know, it's pretty heavy.
It still looks interesting, to be fair.
It still looks interesting, to be fair.
Yeah, it really does.
To be fair.
But I don't feel like it's a game I'm gonna dive into the book and figure out. I'd want somebody to try to teach me because I feel lazy about it.
For sure.
And so there it sits on a shelf, still in shrink. It's actually down that way. Yeah, it was a nice computer stand because it's a thick box. There's no like room, so like the lid wouldn't collapse or anything like that, and gave me the extra a couple inches I wanted to lift the monitor up. So
yeah, you can't sell this, Bob, because then what would you put your monitor on?
I don't know. That's yeah.
Mhm.
So
That's tough. That's tough,
cannot get
man.
rid of it. Yep.
I would like to think that may be the most unique reason to not sell a game today, but we'll see. It's very early.
Oh, it's real
Very
early. It's
Yep.
real early.
Very interested in this game. I've wanted to play this ever since I heard about it. Also, interesting way to transition that Whole World has left Leader Games and is starting up his own studio.
Mhm.
It seems like it was a amenable split
Amicable.
and
Yeah,
amenable, whatever.
Mhm.
all of those words.
All
Keep
of it.
going.
He's,
Keep
Yeah.
using them.
he's been
Hang on,
there.
I got
for years.
my thesaurus over here. Hold on.
I mean, he's been there for years, and I mean, hey, change is good, and guy puts out good games. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do when it's all his own thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, look, it's an evolving industry, I'm sure everybody's got their reasons, and if you have the ability, maybe I don't know the whole story, but if you've got the ability to strike out on your own and you want to, you got a vision and you want to try to do some stuff with it, man, that's awesome. Great. Great to have the guts to go out and do that. That's
Yeah.
super good. Super cool.
Sounds like he's just ready for a change of pace because he's been with them for a while.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that either.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that either. All right. Speaking of games that there's nothing wrong with, let's get to my number 10. My number 10, I don't think I can sell because nobody would buy autocorrect. I don't think I can give this game away. I think this game is sort of like, in D&D, you get a cursed item, and you can't just leave it because it
just set
keeps
it down.
showing. Yeah, and it'll show back up.
Yep.
You can't destroy it. You almost have to get somebody, bless you. You've got to get somebody to accept it. Bless you again. You got to get somebody to accept it, So, yeah, what has happened? But autocorrect, whatever it's called. I said the wrong thing.
It's autocomplete. That's why. I was like,
yeah.
why do I
That
why do I
look
have
right.
no place for this?
Yeah, so
There it is.
Autocomplete is probably one of the worst games I own, but we do have a good time with it, even though it's terrible. But I mean, who's gonna buy it? If I put it on Facebook Marketplace, if I put it in a yard, I might sell it. I might be able to sell it if I put it at a yard sale for like a quarter, or I'll give you $1 if you take this game.
Like,
yeah, and they'd somebody'd still be like, "Well, what's wrong with it?"
Give me $2.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Give me $2. I'll tell you what's wrong with it. So yeah, I all of the other games on my list are much better than this. I promise. But
Tim's doing a thing.
No. Yeah, here's all the garbage games I have, and I can't sell.
I can sell this, but I'm not gonna because no one will buy it.
Nope, this is the only one like that. This is the only one like that, I promise.
I could have made a huge list of games like that. I tried to keep it without those games on it, but I still have one.
Yeah, I literally have boxes of games I've tried to sell but can't. And I was like, I'll just put a list of those up there.
I also needed some filler because I don't have a ton. It was kind of hard to come up with this. Not impossible or anything, but I was really thinking genuinely, what probably should I sell because I'm not playing it, or other people have it that I'm just not playing, and will I ever actually open my copy again, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But autocomplete was low hanging fruit and kind of funny. So two of my favorite things.
Yeah, it's gonna make me. I'm reordering my list actually because of your approach to this. Because I realize it's pretty obvious. I figured that would make your list. It kind of makes me want to do a couple cards when we're done. I'm gonna be honest.
Hell yeah, let's go, brother. Let's go. Let's get through this list so we got time for some cards. Yep. Let's go.
You're right. All right, so I'll go with low hanging fruit to start. I had this as my number 1, but everybody knows this is coming, so it wouldn't be that fun. It's the Oregon Trail card game. Yeah. This is if we actually check my rating. Actually, I don't remember how to get to the text. Anyway, now without scrolling through them all. This is the worst game I've ever played. That's what my rating says. The worst game I've ever played that tries to be a game. I mean, this is such a simple game, and they still found a way to botch the rule book. Like the rule
Right.
book says, "Hey, you refer to the card and it explains itself," and then like the card doesn't, and you're like,
No.
"Okay, so then what? If you fjord the river and fail, what happens? Do you keep trying? I think you should die because that's what happened to people when their wagon broke and they couldn't fjord the river. People drown, but it doesn't tell you that." And then they had to make like revisions on the Pressman Gainey website, and then they had to have actually it wasn't Pressman Gainey, but it was a different company had to have Daryl Andrews try to save the Oregon Trail IP with a different game from a different publisher, and I'm sure he did way better than this. But also, my copy happened to get wet, so I can't sell it because of that. Like nobody's going to buy, even though it's out of print. Nobody's
Well, you
going to buy a
shouldn't have
game that
tried to fjord the river with it in your pack, dude. I told you that was a bad idea.
I love that.
Mining for the fjords.
Yeah, I rolled an even number, and my copy of Oregon Trail got wet.
Straight up.
Yeah, it deserves its 4.2. Actually, that's probably a little high. It is fjord. I thought it was. Is it ford the river?
I think
Shoot.
it's fording a river. But it's fun to say
I think you're
fjord.
right.
A fjord, yeah, fjord is like the Icelandic word for like a sea or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mining for the fjords. What's it
Yeah,
doing?
right.
It's in blue.
This game failed so badly that I tried to Buick the river. So
Yeah.
um,
Ayo.
yeah, it's bad. And my copy is wet, so I'll take the 8-bit dice that's in it. Keep that. I actually thought about getting one of those shadow boxes and taking the fun cards like the dysentery, the auto kill cards, because there's so many in this deck. The whole game is trying to kill you and just
Yeah, well, so is the
creating like
video
a
game,
little
to be fair.
It would cost you more
Yeah.
than the game cost you to frame all the auto kill cards because there's
No.
so many of them.
It would, but I still feel like at some point I want to do some kind of display for this game. I think the only redeeming quality this game has is writing your own epitaph when you die. So, yeah,
Dead oxen.
dead oxen. Okay, we are free. We are Ali oxen free of those horrible number 10s. Let's move on to number 9.
I like that picture there because it's like Tim and I are telling you about Whiskey Wednesday and how the whiskey is optional, but attendance is mandatory. Thank you all for
Mandatory.
being here. We appreciate you.
Mhm.
And then with that being said, my number 9, I kickstarted this game back when the season 1 came out. I got the kind of deluxe thing. It has 2 big boxes, and when you put them together, it makes one awesome like scene across it, and it looks so cool. I could never get rid of it. When I usually have more room, I like to display it. Batman, Gotham City Chronicles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like it's
I've
just
never seen this on the table.
yeah, me either. Never seen it played,
Okay.
never gotten to play it, never pulled it out. Like, I mean, I've opened it and looked at it, and like it's like a 1v mini thing, but then also has like I got the extra stuff to do like the 1v1 kind of like head-to-head thing.
Sure.
If you click on the no, let me see maybe pictures here. Go back to that main page for me real quick. I saw it in there at the beginning, and then scroll down. What is it? The third one from the right. You see the 2 boxes. Yep, that one right there. So those are the boxes that I have, and when you put those together, you got like the good guys on one side, the bad guys on the other, and it makes just like a really cool mural. And I usually have those like displayed,
Yeah.
but now I don't have room for them right now. But it looks super awesome. I've got most of the stuff for it. I actually, when it came out, I kickstarted it twice. I was making stupid money back in the day, and I ended up selling the one that had like everything in it, like the Batmobile and the All-In and whatnot. And I did keep my core set game. And I just feel like this is one I'll just never get rid of because I just think it looks super cool. Be cool to play someday, I guess, but it's just kind of a collector piece for me. So
Well, that's fair. I mean, I got my share of those. Um, all right. Yeah, that's a good one. And that was like, wasn't that like Mythic Games before they started really like messing up?
Monolith.
Monolith, that's what it was. But still, before they started messing up.
Yeah.
Anyways, my number 9 is a game that I know Mike doesn't like, but I genuinely like Dinosaur Island. And I have Dinosaur Island, and I've got the Totally Liquid expansion, which I've never played. I've got both boxes on my shelf. Um, I don't like. Whenever I look at it, I never feel like I need to get rid of that. You know what I mean? Like I like the game, and I would play it if somebody wanted to play it. I'd be like, let's go. Like I'll gladly play Dinosaur Island. I enjoy it. I like what it does. Again, I know Mike has problems with it, but I jam with it. Who is it right there? Yeah. So I like Dinosaur Island. I don't know if I'll ever get it played again, frankly, because between Cult of the New and just like, like a lot of times when I'm playing games with Bob and Mike. And, we joke around a lot, but I would never actively ask Mike to play a game that I know he hates unless we were trying to do something very specific. Like I wouldn't do that without being deliberate.
I think hate is a really strong word. I don't hate this game.
Okay.
I think it's okay. It wasn't as good as I hoped it would be because I
Fair.
love the presentation. I love the theme. I think all the mechanics are really cool, but like it just doesn't add up to the sum of its parts. And it just kind of left me wanting more out of what was promised.
I think those are all fair criticisms.
And I think you may remember that version of my opinion because the first time we made an overrated list, this was like my number 2. And it was because it raised so much money through 2 total campaigns that each brought over $1 million, or at least the second one did. And I was just super excited for it, and it just didn't really do much for me.
Right. And that's again totally legit. Sorry I oversold your dislike,
No.
but I also know you're not going to be like excited to play it if I'm like if I showed up to game night at Bob's on Friday and it's like after Guards of Atlantis, who wants to play Dinosaur Island? I have a feeling that everybody else is going to kind of like look around and see, well, what else got brought tonight?
Yeah.
And that's fine. But I just don't think I can get rid of it because I'm in my heart. I want to play that Totally Liquid expansion first because it's a whole other box. It doesn't even fit in the damn box once you punch it. But I really want to play it. I mean, not before I get rid of it. I shouldn't say I really want to play it. That's maybe misrepresenting like what's happening here. But I'd like to play that expansion, especially before I got rid of it. So
that first overrated list was also a really long time ago, and I probably oversold my point. So it probably created a lasting memory about, Mike has negative opinions about this game.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's fine. Because sometimes we also like love to go hard on stuff, but sell it. So I get it. Like
I think I embellish more on our negative list than I do any of the others. So
it's way more fun. It's way more fun to do that way.
Lean into it.
Yeah, lean into your hate. Lean into it.
I think I've already reordered my list more than any other list we've done before on the live show. Because I had this at number 1, but I'm going to move it. My number 9 was Dinosaur Island. Hey! This was my number 1. Wow. I can't sell it because I don't want to give up those coins. Those coins are fantastic.
Dude,
also,
they are juicy.
Yes. I mean, yes, I use the scythe coins like the majority of the time. But there are certain games where, like, I'll bust out those Dinosaur Island coins because they are just chunky and heavy. And unfortunately, they're only 1s and 10s. I don't think they have 5s. They definitely don't have 3s. The denominations aren't the best, but the coins themselves, very hefty.
Fantastic coins. And I love those big
But
dice, man. Those dice. Oh, they're
the
so
dice
good.
are fantastic. I think Dinosaur World is better. I think Dino Island Roar and Write is better. I've heard that Duelosaur Island is better, which I've picked up but haven't played yet. Also, I can't find the slap bracelet first player marker that came with the
Oh, I got
campaign.
mine. Yeah, baby.
I don't know where that went. I don't think it's in the box anymore. So I think I took it out, put it in something, and I don't know what that something is or where it is. So,
It happens.
yeah, I wasn't going to sub that one out. I had it as my 1. It stays in the list. I'm just going to move it and not make people wait for me to talk about the same game later. So.
That is wild. That is wild. Mike and I's lists are very close, at least in spirit so far.
The theme continues with my number 8, but first let's hear from Bob.
I feel like I should probably sell my number 8 because I could probably get a good amount of money for it. I played this game a lot, but the problem is I'm always playing Tim's copy of Cthulhu Wars.
Yeah, don't get rid of it. Don't do it.
So my copy of Cthulhu Wars sits on a shelf. Literally, I think maybe played once when I had some friends over to show them one time what it was like. But I pull it out, it's just kind of like, because it's not painted by our buddy Pete like Tim's is, and look like, awesome with all those gates and stuff. And I like my bougie bits, and I have it's the plain Jane in there, and but no, it's a great game. I just, like I said, never play. I don't have any of the extras like Tim does. I have just the plain base game. No extra factions, no extra gates, no bells and whistles.
You still got good stuff. Here's the other problem, and why you should hold on to it, Bob, is it's never getting made again.
That's the thing. It's never going to go to retail. So yeah,
no.
It's just going to get harder and harder to find. So
it really is, dude, and that's too bad. But yeah,
for everybody else. Yeah.
Right, exactly right. Oh, all right.
Yep.
My number 8, I got like off a flea market. And because in the old days, back when I used to help run the open game night at Fantasy Games, one of the guys that I gamed with a lot there that I really liked him. Unfortunately, I just don't see him now that we don't do that open game night anymore. His name was Scott. Great dude. But I played his copy of Warhammer Quest. So this is like it's kind of think of like Arkham Horror, but like with Warhammer. So you've got like sort of a Warhammer fantasy character, and then you're working through your deck, which is kind of like trying to work through a dungeon. And
is it this one?
I think so.
Because there was Warhammer Quest and Warhammer Quest the Adventure card game. This is newer.
Hold on. No. It's an old one. Let me see where's okay. I'm trying to look on my shelf where it is.
Then it's got to be this one then.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay. I was like 95, dang.
Nope, no, okay. It's not that one. It is not that one.
Oh.
Go to the other one and make it big again, because I'm looking on my phone, so it's real tiny. Yeah, that's the one I have.
Okay. Good guess.
So it's probably from like 2015, 2014.
Yeah.
Anyways, really cool game. Like, loved the vibe, like loved what was going on with it. But, Games Workshop, they don't make, like they don't collab anymore like that, so to get a game like that, it's just going to be, it's gone forever, and so I just don't think I could ever get rid of it because they're not going to make it again. And I don't know that I'll ever play it again, because frankly, there's just other games that are going to kind of do a similar thing now. mean, it sounds crappy, but it's almost like we've advanced beyond this in the hobby. Doesn't mean I want to get rid of it though, So, and it's basically a collector's item. It's irreplaceable, So
Yeah.
from a collection standpoint, I can't get rid of it. I probably could move it, and I wouldn't get rich off of it or anything, but somebody probably pay for it, probably, I don't want to say overpay for it, but somebody probably pay for it, and pay a decent amount. But yeah,
Wow.
definitely more than what I pay for it.
Well, once again, we've got a similar theme, so I made another revision to the list.
Hey
Uh,
yo,
I usually don't because, like, when we're talking about games we like, I kind of know which games I like and in what order, but this isn't games I necessarily like. Not that I dislike them, but it's like I'm kind of admitting that these are games I'm not going to play probably again. And so, speaking of Warhammer themed games published by Fantasy Flight that are no longer going to be published again, I can't sell my copy of Blood Bowl Team Manager, the card game.
dude, I've got this as well, and this almost made the list, but I didn't want to have back-to-back Warhammer card games, dude.
Yeah, I
turned
mean,
down
this
many a
is.
trade offer for this.
I used to get a lot of trade offers, and none of them were really that compelling.
Same.
And so, yeah, this is kind of based off of Blood Bowl, which is quasi football themed, except this is a deck building game. And I don't think it necessarily gives you the feel of football, but it's kind of got sort of a push and pull. Go back to something that sort of shows gameplay. Yeah, so basically a football starts in the middle and you're playing cards to your side and you're trying to push that or pull that football onto your side so that you have possession of it at the end of the round. Whoever has the most footballs in possession does something. But I mean, you're building your deck as you go, and there's kind of seasons as you go, and it's not a bad game. I thought it was pretty cool, actually. And I think just because it's out of print, I have a hard time getting rid of games that go out of print. Really hard time.
Same, Mike.
I'm like,
Same.
oh, you mean I could never get this back unless I overpaid? I don't like to overpay for anything, let alone something I had before and I'm trying to reacquire, which I never do either. So
Yeah.
to reacquire something I sold and to have to overpay for it was like double whammy. I don't sell my out of print games. But yeah, this one's not bad though. I had this one originally ranked as my number 2. Would be this would actually be one I would like to try again because I've played so many more. I've played so many more deck building games since I last played this that I might find it more interesting than I did back then. My last play was 2016, so
I have not played my copy in years. I mean, probably close to a decade, just like you. Like I think I played it at that same open game night. Way back in the day.
Yeah, same, Andrew. Your Forbidden Stars out of print. I mean, this thing goes for like $150 now, I think. I bought my uncle that for Christmas one year for like $60.
Oh, that was a steal then, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, we still haven't played it. But anywho, yeah, out of print games, hard to get rid of them. You'll see that as a little bit of a theme here for sure. All right, I've moved so many games already. I'm forgetting where we are. We're on number 7.
My number 7 suffers from the same problem number 8 did, but I'm talking Ankh, Gods of Egypt.
You
played
sinner.
this with Tim and them. I had a bad experience the first time. Played it again. It was pretty okay, but I liked it enough to where I wanted the stuff for it. And I went out and found an all-in pledge, except for like the mat, because the play mat was being stupid expensive.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't have for it. And
Yeah, but
I don't know if I
Not
wish I
worth it.
did, but I kind of like if I could find one at a good price, I would definitely do it. But it has to be a good price. Like I'm not overpaying for
Yeah.
that crap.
It's
Yeah,
stupid.
most of mine is still in shrink. Like I said, I have everything for it. And again, Tim's stuff is what 80% painted, 60% painted,
No,
just some bits and pieces.
there's a few things here and there that are painted, and I did like the shading,
A wash,
like
yeah.
a wash on a bunch of it, which helps a
Yeah.
lot of it.
Yeah. So yeah, when we play, we just play Tim's typically. I did of the trilogy. I did sell my all-in pledge of the second game. Which one was that?
Oh yeah, Rising Sun.
Rising Sun. Yeah, I had all
Oh.
the Rising Sun, and I sold that to a friend of ours. And but I have all my Blood Rage stuff. I have all of this one, and I could probably sell it. I'm sure I could get a pretty penny for all the crap I got for it, but it's a collector piece for me.
Yeah, I guess you could see what happens with because Tabletop Tycoon, right, has the rights to this now.
Okay, they might
So
throw a reprint on it.
They may reprint it, but
Oh, they bought that whole trilogy, didn't they?
I thought they did. I thought they bought all the Lang stuff. I thought they bought Blood Rage, Rising Sun, and Ankh. Doesn't mean they'll reprint it, but if but maybe they do an expansion and then and then next thing you know, they're doing updated minis or whatnot for it, blah blah blah. They do, obviously they do that stuff all the time. Not just them, everybody, like does that stuff all the time.
I only doubted that because I couldn't remember how much of the Lang stuff. But yeah, you're right. It's literally all of it. It's Ankh, Blood Rage, Rising Sun, Arcadia Quest even. So all the Lang Simon stuff.
Yeah.
I know Tim and I are huge fans of this game. I don't have it in my top 10 anymore, but I still have it very highly ranked.
I don't remember where it is in my list, but it's probably highly ranked.
It was Sam Stockton that highly recommended the Pharaoh expansion, and I will say, having played that, I wouldn't play without it anymore. It is a great expansion.
That's wild. I still need to play it with the Pharaoh expansion. So maybe we get Sam at a convention and we just play Ankh with him again.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I would love to play Ankh again.
That'd be good times, especially with people like that, right? Yeah. All right, so time for my number 7, and this is a game that I genuinely love, but I don't know. My problem is when it comes to playing this game again, I'm like, I don't know if I feel like spending all the time. It's been a while since I played it, so I would definitely need the reteach. And I'll never get rid of mine, but my copy is not going to get played because I'm going to play Bob or Mike's Anachrony. Because they got all the goodies for it. They got all the, or at least Bob does. I assume Mike does because I know this is one of Mike's all-time favorites. I know it's one of Bob's all-time favorites. So no embellishment, no danger of embellishing here. I genuinely think this is an amazing game. I'll never sell it, but I don't know that I'm going to get it off the shelf. And because of that is why it's like, maybe I should sell it.
Yeah.
Because it's there.
Right.
But I don't want to get rid of it because I genuinely love this game. It's like, when are you going to play it?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a lot of my quandary, a lot of my quandary with this list and my angst. But yeah, Anachrony.
Nice.
I never got. Yeah, it is an appointment game, if you will.
It certainly is.
I never got all the stuff. I have the exosuits though, which I consider mandatory.
Agreed. That's what I have for it. Yes.
Yeah, and I think mainly just because there's a lot of different expansions, and I only have like the first edition, and getting that Infinity box is very costly. Yeah. So I just kind of stuck to what I consider the mandatory stuff because I still think the base game is great.
I tell you what though, They do have the upgraded components that you can get for it as far as the resources. And to me, that was a must because I had such a hard time just, distinguishing some of the resources apart that like before that came out, I actually had used other resources from like, I forgot who, I think it's Stonemeyer released like a kit of just a bunch of random resources that you can use in other games. And I was using
I remember
those.
that. I remember.
Yeah,
You
just so it
used
was
to do
easier for me to
Kickstarters
tell.
for that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then when the Infinity Box came out, they have the little cubes that have like the same like hash marks on it that they do in the pictures, and it's just way easier to tell what's what.
Yeah, that those translucent cubes I know are a
Yeah.
problem for you and other colorblind folks. But you got to have that standby box of cubes, Bob. That's I'm going back to
I'm
that.
telling you, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Fantastic game. I'm personally offended by both of your selections. Ankh and Anachrony, you guys are disgusting.
I agree.
We're not
Thank
selling
you.
them though.
Thank you.
Okay, good. All right.
No,
All right.
I want Mike to be disgusted. Yeah, it's
That's
good.
right. Yeah.
All right. So I had this much lower. I tried to time this with Tim's autocomplete, but I kept moving stuff to sort of pair up some of your selections. But I can't sell new phone. Who dis?
Oh God.
This
Another
game is
cursed
terrible.
item. This might be one of the worst games I've ever played.
Yeah, this game is terrible. You basically, I mean, this is kind of like a
Wannabe Cards Against Humanity.
it's a Cards Against Humanity. You're going to read a text message that somebody, I have no idea what that is. These are the only pictures you can get of the box and words that don't make sense because they're in a different language. It shows you a text message, and then you get to play a card that is the reply, and then the judge decides which one's the best or the funniest. Yeah, judging games don't work. What's funny is my buddy bought this for me for a Christmas gift. Number one, that's why I can't sell it. Like if you gift me a game, I'll keep it because even if it's not a good game, it's the thought that counts. And I'd hate to be that person. It's like, hey, whatever happened to that new phone Who Dis that I bought you years ago? Oh yeah, about that. I got $3 for it.
Mhm.
He was
And
fjording
also,
a Ford, and it fell into the water.
yeah, it got wet. I swear.
I was trying to cross the river.
Tim, we got black screen from you. I hope it's only me, Bob.
I see that too, but I mean, it's
Okay.
fine. It's an improvement, if anything.
Can we hear Tim though? That's not good.
Even better.
Can't hear him
Cool.
either.
All right.
Oh wow. The funny thing is
New show. Who dis?
He thought he was buying me What Do You Meme, which is an even worse game because it's memes, and memes are so like they age very quickly.
Dated.
So
Yeah.
memes from like 10 years ago just aren't relevant anymore, let alone a meme from like a year ago. And the fact that he thought that's what he was getting me as if that was better. Yeah, just because at the bottom it said from the creators of What Do You Meme. If I was at home, I'd grab that box and I'd read a couple cards while we wait for Tim to fix his shit. New phone Who Dis. There we go. He's fixing it.
Gone. Actually, that means he'll probably be back.
Purdue narrowly escapes Iowa. A little bit of a scare at home out there against an unrated team. I thought maybe they were going to choke that one away.
Man, I gotta wake up. Uh-oh.
There we go.
The schools went on a 2-hour delay, so I get a phone call, which then jacks up my StreamYard. So.
Yep.
What? You mean you're not sitting in front of the TV watching the local news and waiting for your kid's specific school to scroll at the bottom?
Oh, dude, that ticker was like watching for lottery numbers when you're a kid. You're like, yeah.
Street Fighter 2 day it is.
Yeah, boy. I just rented Mortal Kombat for Sega Genesis. Let's go. Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's no. I assume school's completely canceled. There's no way they're even going to try a 2-hour delay, right?
No, it's a 2-hour delay as of right now.
There was
That
a
could
foot on
change.
the
Up
ground
overnight, it'll
before
cancel.
we started streaming. We're talking about in South Bend, areas of close to 2 feet.
I mean,
It's snowing an inch an hour, an inch an hour. It's not stopping until midday tomorrow,
And
and
it could
there's
be
already a
canceled by
foot on the
the
ground.
it could be canceled by the end of the show. It's just as of right now,
Right.
they're saying a 2-hour delay. Usually, I get
Oh.
that call at 4 a.m.
Oh, I was gonna say, fortunately, maybe we'd get a Tim Black screen again.
You're welcome.
Hey, Tim,
Let's track my
They told me
Give
it's
the
not
viewers
PC
what they
to do
want,
black
Tim.
screen. I'm
Give the
trying.
viewers-
I'm trying. The people's Tim.
the
Just a
people
black
say,
screen.
Black screen.
Muted.
memories.
That's right.
Oh. Oh. All right. Well, let's get to our number 6 then.
Yeah, let's
Right.
get to it.
Let's do that.
I like Chris. Back in my day, we had to walk to school in 2 feet of
That's right.
snow.
And we loved it.
Oh yeah, we were thankful for it.
That's right. Yeah. So my number 6, I played it a couple times. I really, really like this game. However, it's pricey, and I got all the cool little magnetic, like brass dudes for it, which makes it even more expensive. And I could probably get a couple $100 for this, but I can't bring myself to sell it because Burn Cycle just looks so cool, and I think the concept is so cool. I don't want to. I can't get rid of it. I doubt I'll ever get to play this game again. Like probably never. Maybe one more time, but probably never. I mean, look at that weight. Over a 4. It deserves
heavy.
all of that rating. It is very crunchy. There's a lot going on, but the concept is super cool, and the little magnetic minis are so badass. And love it.
I remember hammering through this so that we could review it. It does have some really cool ideas in it, but this would be a beast to try to get back out and relearn if it had been a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'd love to play this. I was not on that video, but I'd love to play it at some point in time just to try it out. 'Cause it looked amazing. Like I was watching, Bob and I both were like, because we at the time that this was on sale at Origins, we were working the booth literally right across from Chip Theory, and I think Bob and I were just salivating nonstop over like Burn Cycle and all the components, and of course Chip Theory. So it looks amazing. It's really well produced.
The play mats are super cool. Just that whole concept. Like, you have these like robots with all these different like abilities, and they're all asymmetrical. And you're moving around, you're getting access to these terminals, and you're trying to hack in on this mat, and you're moving around, trying to like hack your way to the inside. Yes, that thing there. But you have to like watch out for like the little AI thing that's kind of coming out trying to get you and boot you out of the system. It's just
it reminds me of the old days of playing Shadowrun on Sega Genesis. Oh my god. Yeah, I love the vibe. Love what it's doing. Yeah.
Oh, for a second there, I was getting MST3K vibes here.
A little bit.
A little Crow T robot.
Yeah, this whole hacking system was my favorite part, Bob. That part was really cool.
Yep.
I'm not sure who the other side is, but he says great game.
Yeah.
So, or they say, I don't know, that as I shouldn't assume.
My only issue was with this was that with my sausage fingers, picking up these
you had a hard time.
tiny little pegs. I hate this.
Yeah. Usually, like, pegging is Mike's, go-to move, but he was having a tough go with it.
I usually refrain from asking for larger pegs, but
right. Sometimes.
True.
You're up, Tim.
Thank you. Thank you. So
funny that Tim's wearing a respect shirt because he just lost all of his for us.
Dude, gone. It's been gone. Let's be real.
It's been gone.
It's been gone.
He's known me long enough.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Okay, so this game I probably should sell. It's out of print. And I have the version that gets tabled way more often. But the other version of Defenders of the Realm is Defenders of the Last Stand. It's harder to get. Mutations are good.
They're great.
There's a couple extra rules, which I think is probably why it hasn't hit the table, for us, because it's the ease of just sliding into those comfortable old slippers.
It should be like this. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a few different.
It's not.
It does a few things differently. So
Right.
you need to
Pay attention.
if Bob and I were going to play this tomorrow, we would need to bone up on the rules and real quick, remember these things are different. Where if we were going to play Defenders of the Realm tomorrow, I doubt either of us would crack a rule book outside of setup, and we would just go, and
like an old pair of shoes, slip right in.
Yeah, and it's it's out of print. I should sell it because I could get a little bit of money for it, but no, I'm not gonna, because I
almost made my list.
I do like this game, and I would love to play it again. It's just the problem is sometimes you just it's easy to go. It's easier to go the easier one, the one I know. I know that I know the other one in and out. I know what all the characters do. Everything. So,
what's the third one?
Huh? There's a third one?
That's what I was asking.
There's a third one? I don't know.
We shall have to wait for Trevor to enlighten us,
we will wait for Trevor to enlighten us.
Oh, the one
Freedom 5 is
is the newest one? Like the reprint?
That? Re-implements. Defenders of the Realm.
Which one is that?
Apples.
Oh, that Freedom 5? Okay.
A Sentinel Combat. Is that I'm thinking Sentinel.
Of the Multiverse?
Yeah. Is that what that is?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, it also says Richard Lanius on it, so that's why it got me.
Yeah, well, at the top it said re-implement Defenders of the Realm. Literally.
Yeah.
Guys.
Okay.
Oh, and Chris says that's Arcane Wonders. Yeah, so
yeah.
He would know. He works the Arcane Wonders booth every year.
Yeah.
There's also that new version of Defenders of the Realm coming out, but it just doesn't look as good.
Dude, I have beef about that game. So.
I hate the art.
I would kind of want a version of this game, but I don't know if I want to get that new one.
The new one's ugly. And when I try to ask a dude about the game, he just seems so disinterested in answering questions. Dude, you're wearing the shirt, you work in the booth, answer my freaking questions.
Don't you hate how a bad booth experience can totally put you off of a game?
Yeah.
And odds are that dude is not actually an employee of the company. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, because it's a bigger booth and they just hire a lot of people out. If you don't know, tell me you don't know. I'm totally okay with a I don't know answer.
Right.
If it's honest and you don't know, okay, thank you. I will go find somebody who does. But when you just stand there and kind of just blow me off, The
last thing this hobby needs is standoffish nerds. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Yeah, so Defenders of the Last Stand, my number 6.
Ooh. Well, I guess if you come to PoppyCon, I guess we know.
I can't believe he's been to Pat and Julia's house and not been forced to play Defenders of the Realm.
We can play the Oops All Dragon version and get our asses kicked.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Probably my favorite crisis management game. Definitely, I would say. Not one of my favorite mechanics, but really enjoy that one.
Right. Yeah.
Does it well, man.
Heroes.
Okay, my number 6. I actually had this at 10 because I mentioned it last week, and I think it was what got Chris to suggest this topic. And it's Alchemist. I think this is a fantastic game. It's one of my favorite deduction games. It's got a really cool action selection system, and you're trying to mix these potions and trying to come up with these theories. But what I like is that you can actually bluff. The game encourages you to publish a theory in round 3. And the reality is you are not going to have 100% of the information that you
Prove
need
me
to publish a
wrong.
theory that's completely correct. And so you have to do some guesswork when you publish that theory. And even better, you need to act confident about your guesswork because
It's
you
totally
want
this.
other people to endorse your theory because they do if they do so with their higher victory point token, they're not going to score those points because your theory was incorrect. So there's just enough bluffing here to really pull me in. I think the app implementation is fantastic, but I can't sell it because it's a great game. The reason I want to sell it is that just to play it, I'd have to relearn the whole deduction system all over again, and it's a bit of a brain burner. And but it's a great game. I wouldn't get a whole lot for it because it's old, so it'll probably always stay in the collection.
You know what this made me think of, Mike? Because you were talking about like bluffing and not really, you don't necessarily have to actually know. How about this for a game, a retheming of Alchemists, except you are flat earthers and all you're doing is trying to convince people that the earth is flat based on your science because you've done your own research. And then part of the game is just frustrating and delaying the actual scientists that know what they're talking about, by just denying the most obvious proof
If
right
the
in front of
government
you.
would just let us go to Antarctica, I could prove you wrong.
Oh, the government is stopping you?
Ice wall. Yeah.
Yeah, I can show you the ice wall.
Okay. But you've never been to see it yourself because the government won't let you go there.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, which government?
The one world government.
Oh, okay, just checking. That's consistent.
Yeah, but Bob, why
I've been
does
all the way down
UN
that rabbit hole, Tim. I know these answers.
The wizard people are in the Hollow Earth are stopping you from getting
See, don't say it on the stream.
Bob,
Just canceled.
the UN uses the flat Earth map as their logo. I mean, what more evidence do you need?
It's true.
Thank you. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, yeah. That's
Hop
wonderful.
in an airplane. That's all I gotta say. Just get in a damn airplane just once in your life. And then wonder why do they keep going over the North Pole? Because it's quicker.
What up, Wayne?
Yep. Well, that's why we need Greenland.
Yeah, that's right. And not for any other reason.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is, never mind.
I love the idea of naming it Epstein Island, so then Trump will ignore it.
Will I ever talk about it again? No, that's fine. No, I just it's funny because they're a member of NATO. So if we really wanted to throw a bunch of military bases and troops up there to like protect it for national security, we 100% could. But we want.
That's not the goal. That's not the real goal.
Mm. Anyways.
Cool. Let's get into our number 5.
How much oil do they have anyway?
I'm not gonna get super political, but I did see a funny meme that had P. Diddy, and he was braiding Maduro's hair, and he's like, "They took my oil too."
Yeah, I saw that one.
Pretty funny.
That one.
All right. Anyways, back on track. Oh shit!
Let's get this canceled.
What's up, Evan?
Yes, Evan.
All right. I should probably sell my crokinole board, but not the one you're thinking. I have an old one that once I got my nice one, I should probably sell my extra crokinole board. I like that panicking Mike for a second. He's like,
what?
You're doing what?
Yeah.
You knew Mike was mad for a minute. Like I saw the rage flash across his face.
Once again personally offended, and I lost respect for you.
Excellent, good. And soon
but then you heard it was his Mayday board, and then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so I should probably get rid of it, but like I can take it to conventions. I don't feel bad if kids are rough with it, like I think it was Mike that took his to PoppyCon, and then like I just watching these kids and they're banging their chips on the board, and I'm just like, oh my god, Mike, what have you done? Yeah, I really wanted to like bash their heads together. But yeah, the Mayday board is great for that, right? You can take it to conventions, you can let kids mess around with it. It doesn't really matter. I got my nice Tracy board That's for the adults in the room. I should get rid of the extra one. So I probably won't. I'll just use it for conventions and things like that.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Yeah.
I flashed a
The one-
crokinole board for all of a second during your pick here. If you don't know what a crokinole board looks like,
Yeah,
Well, what
never
if
mind.
people live
I'm gatekeeping.
more south than Indiana? Because that's a very northern.
yeah, it is.
I'll
It
allow
is. Oh,
I bet you 8, if not 9 out of 10 people don't know what a crocodile board is.
Most people do
outside
not. Now,
of
the
the
ones
hobby.
that
Outside, well, I mean, yeah, overall. Now, if you just want to do just hobby people, I bet it's still as high as 6 and 10, if not 50%.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't
Don't
know.
know
I
what
think
crocodile
crocodile's
board
pretty
is.
popular.
It is, but it's a big world, Tim, and people are, laser focused on their own hobbies and likes.
Flat Earth.
A lot of times they
Oh.
don't do this.
Oh, sure. I thought we
So-
were going to get political. No, you're good. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
I mean, I didn't know what a crocodile board was until 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and I'm how old? Don't say it, but you know.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah, exactly. You
Oh,
said it
sorry, I
before.
said it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Said
I'm
it out
sorry,
loud.
Bob. I didn't mean to say it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say it.
Jeez.
Which is crazy because I'm a year younger than you, which is amazing. So
Yeah. Yes.
Whoopsies.
Yep. See, that's what I was saying. Outside the hobby, the 9 out of 10, 99%. That's even more. But yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Mike
outside of
and
the
his
hobby, nobody
ableist.
knows.
I'm not going to show you what it looks like because I don't want you to know.
Right. Yeah, Mike's gatekeeping over there.
He is.
Oh, there it is.
It never looked like a crocodile board. What the hell was that?
It didn't.
There you go.
There it is. All right. All right. My number 5 will hurt some feelings, and that's fine, but I'm not selling it. I should, because I don't know that I'll ever play this game again. But I have the original all-in Kickstarter for Scythe. I've just kind of fallen out of love with it, but I don't want to get rid of it because I think it's great.
Mike's going to see himself out.
Yeah, I just don't want to play it with like super experienced Scythe players, especially not now since it's probably been 5 years since I played it. Crokinole, yeah. Evan's back. We could tell. I really did love Scythe early on. And I really appreciate what it did because I think Scythe is also like a super important game for the hobby because I feel like that was like for me, that was like a fulcrum point, like I think for the industry and for me as a gamer, and kind of, just kind of getting into some of those next level stuff and the production value, but the production value being meaningful.
Yes.
Yeah, I will 100%. If somebody asked me to play Scythe with them at Gen Con, especially if they watch the show, friend of the show, I'd be like, yeah. Am I going to play with Bob? I mean, maybe if you're going to play too. Because I need somebody to try to keep Bob down so that I can be competitive.
I've played this a lot, but I don't have like memorized the route that allows the red faction to get the middle in like 5 or 6 turns.
It's not a route. It's their special ability.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you read that?
No. What does it
Ooh,
say?
that number's definitely lower than mine.
7,107 out of 11,321. Yeah, I love this thing, man. But Mike, we got to find a third to help me finish this out so I can play my freaking version again.
Yeah, I would definitely jump in on Rise of Fenris anytime. That's the only
You got one
the
mission
only
left?
campaign
I think there's
game
3, so
I've
there's
ever
12,
finished.
right?
Yeah.
I think I'm on like 9.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll help you after we finish Clank Legacy. The face.
Bring
The
it
face
top
was
cut.
worth it. The face is why I do this show. That look. The only person I like disappointing more than Bob is my wife.
She
I had to,
messages
like-
me about how disappointed she is in you sometimes.
That's fair. That's probably legit.
I had to like read this or like sing it in my head and hear the beat before this made sense. It was one of those.
Nobody gonna break a Bob stride.
Nobody can slow me down. Oh
Oh
no!
no.
I need to like get one of those onesies, an animal onesie, and go join that the giraffe guy from Portland.
Ah,
I'd love to see
This-
Bob get arrested.
this right here. This is very true. Like I've played Blood Rage quite a
Yeah.
bit, not nearly as
Yeah,
much as
Todd.
Scythe. I'm no expert. Experts will just make you want to stop in a corner and stop playing board games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to play Scythe and Blood Rage with casual players.
Yeah.
Is what I would want to do.
Yeah. We
Personally.
talked about lifestyle gamers, like people who's like have like a game that's all they want to play all the time, and they just kind
Yeah.
of ruin it for a lot of other people.
Yeah. Well, and like I would say for a minute, Cthulhu Wars was kind of close for that with me. Like I was writing, I had a little book that I had written down some strategies, and so like I knew like if I was playing this faction, I need to do these and like try to get some of these spell books. But then at the same time, I really like I love that game so much and I want to play it with other people, but I don't want to I don't want other people to never want to play it again. It's more important for me to like for those other people to have a decent experience with it so that hopefully they'd want to play it again, even if it's a year from now. You know what I mean? So ooh, hot take on the new Blood Rage. Look like garbage.
Oh yeah. It did look like
I
garbage.
barely looked at it, to be honest. Because I'm
I
like,
also
well, I already
don't
have
understand-
Blood-
Now I'm curious.
I don't understand the board art. Like, hey, we got all these Vikings killing each other inside.
Oh,
Huh?
what?
It was an indoor board. I don't get that.
Oh, that don't make
Nothing
no
about that
damn
makes sense to me.
Nope, don't make no sense.
It doesn't.
I reckon I'm gonna have to kill you now.
And it was ugly. All right. I guess I should finally get to my number 5 here.
Oh,
I want
love
to
it.
sell this
Sam-
version only only because the newer version of this game is better. I'm talking about Plank in Space.
Mm.
I never picked up any of the expansions. I just have base Clank in Space. I just think Clank Catacombs is so much better. But in order to sell this, I can't not have a Clank in my collection. So I need to get Catacombs. Then I can sell this. You will notice also that every single one of these I've mentioned is in my for trade here. So I am a man of my word. I want to get rid of these games.
You're just not gonna sell it. You're gonna trade it.
Yeah, for like the right
Try, good
game,
luck.
it would make sense. Like to get,
Yeah.
something new that I'm excited to play. Yeah, that I would do, but I wouldn't sell it until I got Catacombs. So this particular game, yeah, is the only one of my actually, is it the only one? It's one of the games on my list that because there's a newer version that is better.
Oh, sure. I like a couple of comments. Sam was like, "Did you really win if you didn't crush their soul, Tim?" I think
Yeah.
that's fair. I did win Button Kingdoms, and I don't think I really crushed anybody's soul other than maybe Bob and Mike. So, I don't know.
Love
Sam was
this
pretty.
comment.
Sam was pretty not happy. And then yes, I love Professor Mustard in the Yggdrasil. Like that's good. That's good stuff. With the iron pipe.
Yes. That's
I'm loving that one.
And with my axe.
I've only had one old fashioned, I swear. That's a good one.
It's good stuff.
Oh,
Comments are on,
very
chat's
good.
on fire tonight. Chat is on fire.
That's killing it. All right, let's kill it with our number 4.
I should sell this game, but I probably won't because it belongs in my collection.
Oh,
Even
I thought
though-
you were gonna say because it belongs to Tim. Like,
Oh.
wait a minute.
I was gonna do Mike's Dwellings of Eldervale. Was gonna be
Yes, that would have been perfect.
Make the list.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
No, but just because I love Lacerda and I love the Eagle Griffin games and their collections, but I'm not a fan of Escape Plan. I think it's like the
Oh,
weakest game.
I want to like play this because I love the vibe and the theme, but like
Yeah, me
too.
obviously you've never got it to the table.
No, I've
probably
played it.
for a reason. Oh no, I mean with me. Sorry.
Oh, sure, yeah. No, I played it like 2 or 3 times. The problem I have with this game is you have 12 actions. This is a 2-hour game. Go. And
Oh
it's just-
God.
yeah, I really wanted to like it. I liked the theme. I liked the idea of it. I don't, of all the games that I've played of Lacerda, this is probably my least favorite one. But it's in one of those beautiful, Eagle Griffin game boxes. It's got like, all those awesome components in it and everything. And I can't bring myself to, break it out of the collection. It'll always be there and collecting dust.
Right. I think I've got this on my want in trade because I'd love to get a copy of this, but I don't really want to like spend $120, or whatever.
Yeah, it's not worth
get
it.
it.
If you can get it like with $60 in trade, then maybe just because the sheer amount of stuff you get. Oh, look, some eBay listings for $12.
Hey,
it's worth $12.
It's probably a partial copy.
Yeah, it's probably like
it's just
3
the
meeples.
box. Yeah.
Or
somebody dropped it in their fjord while they were fording it. Yes.
Yeah,
it's the upgrade pack.
Mike was fjording in Iceland.
I'm never gonna
fjording away. And
there you go. Wayne's got a copy for trade.
Hey,
look at that. I need to look at what you got for trade. Yeah, Wayne, Timbot on BGG, brother. Look me up.
Bob, do you have CO2?
I don't.
I had it and traded it.
That's the one I really want to try just because of the theme alone.
Without it ever hitting my table, I had it and either sold it or traded it.
Sorry, it's not an Eagle Griffin box. I don't want
it. Wow. This is something that I don't know that we'll ever do, but I would love to do is like sit down with the components in that game and try to make a game with it, right? Like a heist themed game and like just come up with our own rules.
Right.
And make it happen.
More fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm all for tight games, but like I'd rather have a game that, you kind of push like an end game or, maybe some sort of timer, but it's literally like I think it is literally 12 actions. And the game could take 2+ hours to play. And yeah, it's just it's rough.
Chris, I love Speakeasy. Like Speakeasy legit, like I really, really, really like that game. Like that's one I'd go to bat for. That's one I'd be like, no, that one.
Yep. I got that one really too. Like. It's downstairs in the hope to play soon area.
Well, we should just play it so we can do a review of it. It's a good excuse for us to do. I know, right? Yeah, right on. So my number four is man, I love the idea of getting to do a campaign game, but like the execution of actually getting to do a campaign game is my problem. Especially like really heavy crunchy ones. And Tainted Grail is my number 4. I've got everything from the first Kickstarter. I didn't get in on the second Kickstarter because I'd only played it twice in the time that second, Kickstarter came out. So, I mean, it looks great. It's complicated as hell. It's hard. It's very punishing. It has that same sort of card mechanic that After Us does, where you're trying to, like get those card panels to line up, in a certain way that you can You can
Do
like get
things.
more things to trigger.
Mhm.
And yeah, the vibe and the theme and everything I absolutely love, and I just would have a really hard time getting rid of it. Will it legitimately ever get played? I have no freaking idea.
I'm pretty sure
But
I actually got rid of mine.
but I just don't think I could, like for all the reasons stated.
Mhm. I hear you. Do you like that dark Arthurian?
Dude, it looks so good. Oh, it looks so
I
good.
played a couple times, but man, that was rough.
It's hard. Dude,
Yeah.
it's very difficult.
Very
It
hard.
is. It is almost prohibitively difficult. But I've almost bought it on PlayStation, like the console version, and just try that out.
Oh, okay, yeah. At least then you don't have 4 or 5 minutes of setup to do.
Exactly right.
To
Exactly
lose
right.
30.
Exactly right. Exactly right. I'm waiting for you to say something that is not true. Please continue. All right, Mike, what do you got?
Here's another out of print game, and they kind of have a newer version. It's not exactly the same, but yeah, what it's going for is just like multiples of what I originally bought this for, and it's Las Vegas.
Oh, I've got
This-
I just played this the other day.
Yeah, I took this to a Christmas meetup.
Yeah, rolling dice and committing them to these different casinos here and area majority. I wore this game out. Like I played this so much. I had a group that like every time we'd get together would play it like 2 or 3 times, and like I legitimately got sick of the game. I mean, I've got 30 plays of this. Um I wore this game out, and I have the second edition, so I think this was a Target exclusive where it came in this like cool dice box and has these like updated casinos. You can get like I said, this version is out of print, but you can get this Las Vegas Royale, and it looks like they've added like a few more actions. All of the casinos are in the middle of the table, and if you commit to certain casinos, you get like bonus actions. So I don't know. I would be worth trying to maybe check this version out because I'm so tired of that game. But again, it's out of print. So I'm not going to get rid of it, but maybe I would try a new version.
I literally just played this with my new employees, like sort of over Christmas, because we had to work like Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and it was so dead, right? Like nobody's in the shop. Like, all right, guys, let's do something fun. It's almost team building, right? Like getting people together
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And it went over like gangbusters. Like I think
Nice.
we literally played this and tumbling dice in the same day. And everybody's like, board games are amazing, because we're playing very simple, like very straightforward, very fun, very light,
No rules overhead.
Yeah, man. And this game, yeah, like if I'm going to a meetup, I'm not rolling into a meetup with Las Vegas. But it did just a couple weeks ago, it did just give me an appreciation for this. Should you sell it because of what it was going for on eBay and the secondary market? Probably. But
Noble Knight has it for $175. Are you
dude,
kidding me? I changed my mind. I'm going
On
to
second
sell this
thought.
game and buy 5 copies of Las Vegas Royale because
No
Todd is
doubt.
endorsing it here. So.
No doubt. Oh, Las Vegas Royale's awesome. Okay, Todd, I'll definitely check it out, dude.
Oh yeah, Andrew says you threatened to fire them, and that's
Yeah,
why
now they
said
didn't like it,
enjoyed
but if they won, they're out. No raises.
Yeah, that's right.
and
That's
and
right.
same thing if you want it on Geek Market. I remember seeing it when it was like newly out of print for like $70-$80, and I'm like, really? It's just nice for 6 people.
Yeah,
You don't even need the casinos. Like,
you need the money.
just nice.
That's all you need is
Yeah.
the money.
I guess.
You could source that. You could literally put together opponents to play this game with the other games you have in your collection.
I am not going to disagree with you. I'm just saying.
I know.
Like,
It's insane.
Yeah, for what it is and what it's going for.
It's ridiculous.
Bananas.
Maybe I should look into what.
I love it. I love it that Mike has now talked himself into selling.
I want to. How much can I get
Mike's-
Vegas Royale for?
Mike's like, rent's due this week. I'm just gonna sell it.
Yeah, that mortgage payment doesn't pay itself.
That's right, baby.
Well, even Royale is $70. Well, I could buy 2 of them with what I get out of the first edition or second
That's
edition.
right.
So,
That's right.
all right.
Love it.
Enough of that. Let's move to number 3.
I love Mind Clash games.
Uh-oh.
I love how like complicated and the iconography is great. I just for some reason feel like I'm never gonna get to play my copy of Voidfall.
Voidfall, right on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't run my anachrony. Are you freaking high?
Right, but I thought you had your carry-on. I thought you had your carry-on.
Oh yeah, that's fair too. I guess that's Mind Clash as well. I don't even think about it. It sits up there and looks pretty.
It does.
But my Voidfall basically takes up a whole shelf on its own. When we were at IndieCon, there was a huge couple of tables put together.
Yeah.
Where they were doing like 2 games at once. I even tried to get in on one of those games so I could like try to learn how to play. Got turned down.
You did.
I did. It looks so cool, and like I said, like I love like what Mind Clash does with stuff and the intricacies. And I've punched it, I've sorted it. I feel like I'm never gonna get a chance to play it, so I should probably sell it, but I won't.
David Turchi.
Yep, one of my favorite designers.
Friend of the show.
Yep. True story.
Wow.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
This one does look amazing, but yeah, that learning curve.
Is steep.
I mean, and again, right? Like sometimes the accessibility of these games is the hindrance. It is the problem. And I could definitely say that for my number 3, because that's what we're on. Forbidden Stars.
Yeah, I didn't want to highlight the comment earlier because I figured Tim was going to have it on his list.
I just stayed quiet when Mike talked about it, and like I get it, it's fine, and it's legit. Like I'll never get rid of my Forbidden Stars. It's never getting made again. It's actually legitimately like a really good game, but the barrier to entry, like it's an appointment game. And the problem is getting to an appointment game that's 10 years old to the table on an IP that not everybody's into is really tough, you know, and there's a lot of stuff going on with this game.
122 to 3 hour.
Yeah.
That's playtime, not including teach.
Right. And I don't need another Galactic Cruise on my hands. I'm not going to be responsible for that.
350, Tim, you might want to reconsider.
Dude.
Are we talking Tim into it?
No, it's a great game. I really do like it. It's just hard to get to the table, and it's brutal. It's brutal. Because again, I love everything the game does. You know, it does lots of cool stuff, and I love the upgrading and like the strategy. And being a Warhammer guy, you know, like even though 40K was never really my vibe, I always liked Warhammer Fantasy better. Still, I'll never forget the last time I got to play this game, Bob, was at Geekway. And Pete wanted to play it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, sweet, Pete, let's play. And then he's like, okay, I think Mary's gonna play too.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was rough.
That was a rough one.
You know, it's okay to not be into super tough games like that.
Nice person, but man, not their speed of game.
Yeah, right.
Not that person's speed of game. No. And thank God after like 2 hours we gave up. But yeah, had I known, I would not have agreed to it.
So, yeah, Mary made this game quite contrary to fun.
Hey, it's not her fault. I won't blame her. She's an innocent in this. Pete
No,
should have known
yeah,
better.
in that.
it's
Yeah, in that.
you
In
just
that.
you gotta understand when you're dumping these kind of games on people that don't play mini games. It's not
They don't
going to be
realize what they're
that
getting
fun
into.
for them.
Well, so Andrew's saying the rules overhead isn't that bad, and that's correct. But like when you get into the battles, you need to make sure you are following that order of operations. Like it's very important. Like, and if you're not used to that, you need to like really, like follow it because otherwise you're gonna have hurt feelings. People are gonna be mad because stuff's not gonna work out the way that they thought it would, and uh, you know, and the game just does take forever. It's a bit of a slog, but I love it, and I don't mind it because I'm there for that experience. All right, Mike.
Never got to play it. All right. So, I know Tim talked about acquiring this game. I don't think he ever did. This is the game I mentioned that I have owned the longest while never having played my copy of Clash of Cultures.
I own this
I
game. I did acquire this.
You got Monumental Edition?
I did.
Yeah, which comes with the Civilizations expansion, which I always heard is the way to play it because it comes with an asymmetric country that plays differently than the others. And that expansion was out of print for years. And then they came out with this Monumental Edition. Well, now that that version is available, sure, I'd like to get that. But what am I going to do with this? Nobody's going to buy it. I mean, literally, why would you buy this when you could get second edition with the best expansion already in the box? So I can't get rid of this because nobody will buy it. What do copies go for now? No,
So
okay, yeah, $18. I did get it dirt cheap when I got it at the
so
time.
this is basically the same as autocomplete, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Because
no,
nobody will buy it.
yeah, no. I mean, yeah, $20 used version. When I bought this, it was probably 2014, 2015. I've had it a long time. I found it on a Barnes and Noble Red Dot sale, meaning I got it half off their prices, which tend to be a little
Yep.
high, but I still only paid $30 for it, which
Yeah.
was a steal then. I'm just not going to get rid of this. I'd rather just play it and then, figure something out. I think you can at least get the Civilization expansion fairly cheap now that it's not out of print.
Are you saying
Or
my edition has it and yours doesn't? You don't have the.
correct.
Oh, sorry, dude.
No, people still. Oh, that's because these are very, very old listings. Yeah, I mean the U.S. copies that are shown being sold are like 4 years old because Monumental Edition came with this in the box. Um, So yeah, it'll still be tricky to get an expansion if I end up liking the base game. Sunken cost at this point.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly right.
But yeah, I still think the game looks great. I have read up on the rules before, but even that was a while ago. I don't think it's
God,
going to be that tough to get to the table, but it is long.
God, I'd love to play this game though. And I know, like, this is a game that I also feel like is right up Bob's alley. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
this is one that, like, if we had a day, you know what I mean? And it's like, all right, Clash Cultures, like, let's go. We're gonna throw it on the table, and then if there's time later, we'll play some other shit to like kind of clean the palette.
Yeah.
But this is definitely one. Oh my god! Like, and this just made me think of another one that could have been on my list, but I'll talk about it in honorable mentions. It's not worth buying the
So
Monumental if you own the old with the expansion. Okay.
Todd, have
Yes,
you
Todd.
played with the expansion would be my question. I always heard that is like that's one of those expansions like you got to play with that. So it kind of turned me off from like my motivation to play it sort of wilted when I saw a new edition that included it and like I can't get it without overpaying. So I don't know, maybe they'll remotivate me to dig back into that book again.
Oh, look at that, man.
Yeah, but don't get too excited, Andrew,
No.
because the BGR cruise is really just, Mike in his dinghy trying to, ford a fjord and not get his games wet while he does it.
That's right. He's trying to get
No,
across those fjords.
No, by cruise, what we mean is we're going to do like we did back in high school. We're going to hop in somebody's like 95 Celica, and we're
And
going to
roll
drive
up and
through
down
town
20.
very
Yeah.
slowly with our subwoofers blaring, just doing circles down McKinley.
I was gonna say, make sure you're going up and down town and country, because if you're not, you're in the wrong spot.
Oh, now we're talking a booze cruise.
He's back in.
There he's back in. Mike's like, get the hell out of that Celica. That's not gonna make it down to Miami. We got to get down there.
He had me at
shoot.
booze.
Oh,
All right,
man.
let's move on. We got two more to go. It's our number 2.
Does one person really need 6 versions of Axis and Allies?
Yes. Yes.
I should probably sell 1 or 2 of them, but I won't. I will, yes. I will keep all 6.
Hey, Bob. Bob.
What?
How many free copies of Axis and Allies did I get at IndieCon last year?
At IndieCon? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because people kept putting them up on the flea market for free.
Here's one. Do the D-Day, Mike. Go down to 2004 D-Day.
I got
That's
3
I
free
was
copies
just
of Axis
showing
and
how
Allies,
many
Bob.
versions.
Yeah, there's a ton of versions of Axis and Allies. That's probably one of my least favorites is D-Day. I didn't care for it quite as much. Also,
Mostly because that's when the Allies won. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, please continue.
It's true. But no, there's so many awesome versions of this game, like some of them that play completely differently. And I just feel like, I probably could get rid of like the D-Day and maybe my 1941, but because the 1942 is so much better. But I'm not getting rid of these. I kind of like having like a whole cube and then some of just Axis and Allies. I always kind of wonder, just like you go to like garage sales, you're like, why do you have 20 versions of Monopoly? And like here I am, I'm going to be that guy with like 10 versions of Axis and Allies or 20 versions of Axis and Allies.
No,
sorry,
no.
Andrew. Yeah, I just
Bob, be you, dude. Own it. Like, look, nothing wrong with it. I'm there's no judgment here. None.
All good. Yeah.
We are collectors, dude. I mean, we are gamers. We are gamers for sure, but we're also collectors. We're also collectors. And some of this is curating a collection. Even Mike, who is by far the most frugal out of all of us, and really is very intentional and deliberate with games that he adds to his collection. Even Mike's a collector, because that's why there are these games on his list.
I collect Feld games, so I got like 14 of those.
Damn.
Yeah.
Any good ones?
Hey, shit. All right, so I had to change one game on my list, because from talking to Bob on the last one, there's a game that is even more I will never sell. I don't know. Maybe I'll never sell this one, because this is out of print, never going to get made. God damn it. All right, I'm going back to my original. I called an audible. I'm going back to my original, but I'm going to bring up.
We'll do some honorables.
I'm going to bring up this one in an honorable. So my original number 2, changed it, and now back to original number 2, because it's out of print, never will get made again, is Rex. So Rex is the Twilight Imperium implementation of Dune. And this is the one game on my list that I've never played. I bought Rex. I found it cheap because I knew it was the implementation of Dune. And at the time, there was no way in hell I ever thought Dune was getting reprinted. And I didn't want to spend, $200 on that 70s, version with the sandworm on the cover. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get Rex because Twilight Imperium is awesome anyways. And so, hey, I have that special edition ogre.
He does.
The gigantic one. Rex wasn't what you wanted. Glad they came out with Dune. Nice, Trevor. I was happy with Rex, like, because it's like, well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And again, great art, great production. It looks great on the board, but like thematically, it feels different, right, than Dune. Just from what I remember of the rule book, it's been a while since I've cracked it open, but there's been a bunch of times where I had brought like this game out and I'm like, I'm reading the rules because I'm going to get this game to the table, damn it. And then it's like, oh, this game is like, it's going to take a while. There's a lot going on here. And just then kind of got discouraged because while Dune is not like overly difficult because every faction works differently, there's a lot of teaching. There's a lot of like everybody that's there is got to be there for that, right? Not a casual game. So Rex, though, I'll never get rid of it because they'll never make it again. And it's a cool IP. It's a great box cover. And yeah, I like Twilight Imperium.
Yeah, I like the art of it.
Yeah, I like the art of it quite a bit. But I just won't get in my Rex. Won't get rid of it.
I was always interested in that one, but I did finally get to play Dune. So
yeah, I thought Dune was great. Like, so I'd still play my Rex. I just won't sell it.
Right. All right. I don't know if I have any particular reason for not selling this one. Maybe because just nobody has made me any offers. What I really need to do is stop being lazy and create a big sale post and put 30, 40 games on it, and this stuff will actually move. But I have definitely not been motivated to do that lately.
Same.
Anyway, my number 2, Bob picked up this copy after we played it at Meeple, and it's called Encyclopedia.
Hey.
We played this with the other David Godfrey, and this is a pretty fun game. You're helping write the encyclopedia, so you're these like 18th century explorers, and you're doing research. You're using dice worker placement, and you're going out to these countries, researching these specific animals, and then you are publishing your theories about these animals, or not theories, the information you have learned to go into the encyclopedia. Fantastic art, really nice components. There's parts of this that actually reminds me of Dutray art, and I know this was it Holy Grail Games, French publisher. Anyway, really good game. There's one glaring flaw in this game, and it's that the rule book sucks. The rule book has a contradiction in the game that when we played this last time, we had to it was one of those where we had to stop everything we were doing and clarify that certain thing is done the way that we thought, and it's a game-breaking thing that's in this rule book. And fortunately, David Godfrey, actually Tim's cousin,
my real cousin, my real wife's cousin,
told us how they played it, and I was like, well, what you're saying makes more sense, but let me go to the BGG thread. I just want to make sure we're right. When you publish a theory, the rule book says you have to discard all of the animal cards that you spent actions researching. You have to discard them, meaning you lost all the progress you made gathering up these cards, and it just totally broke what would make this game fun, which is gathering all this research and then going later and publishing it when it's efficient for the dice that you've rolled and the actions that you have available on that turn. But you do not discard any of those cards you didn't publish your research on. Thank God. But the rulebook tells you that you discard them because French translations often are not great. And I've noticed that. Polish ones can be pretty bad too.
Oh, sure.
Nothing against those people, but some of these French publishers, their rule books are not great. That's why just buy Scorpion Masqué games. Theirs are always fantastic. But yeah, it's a cool game. It's hard to sell. Maybe I'll revisit it. It also can be really like this 60 to 120. Yeah, right. Our 4-player learning game was like at least 3, at least.
Well, learning
Getting
game, and
it
we did
under,
stop it. So
we did have to stop it for like 10, 15 minutes and read multiple threads about this exact rule
I could see banging
contradiction.
this out in 2 hours once you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's tough though when a game grinds to a halt though, right? And like, is that a bug or a feature? You know, sometimes a game has a thing that brings, you know, like something that happens that does grind it to a halt. And, you know, like whether they mean it to or not, I mean, that's what it does. And there's no way to avoid it. And sometimes
I would like to.
I'll also say this as somebody that doesn't always go all in games. I didn't go all in, but I got the deluxe like secondhand after the Kickstarter fulfilled because I'd heard great things about it. I have a much harder time selling my deluxe games. I get attached to the things
Oh,
and
sure.
not the game. And if somebody that doesn't have a very small percentage of those all in pledges, well, Dinosaur Island was a perfect example. I'm attached to the
Yeah.
things, not the game.
Yeah, you definitely that is true. You do not go deluxe like Bob and I do. So yeah, that makes sense.
I believe that's called balls deep.
Yeah. Bob and I live there. That's where that's the territory we live in. To Wayne's comment earlier about a virtual flea market though, it's funny because he says he sells more games than he picks up. And when we do like the IndieCon flea market right now, or Indie Spiel is the new name for it. I monetarily try to come out ahead. I come out ahead, but I usually end up with more games than I sell, but I still come out monetarily. You know what I mean? So like for me, the meta game is how do I make money, but I still get more games than what went out the door.
That's my favorite part of any spiel is the damn flea market. You end up with like hundreds of listings. Last year, I sold 16 games and gained 15 games and spent only $30.
Oh, dude, I love it. I love it. I made like $20 and I think I put 15 games out and 17 in or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's a win. You know?
It's amazing when you can
like I
get
got
that
paid
many,
to get games.
get that many new to you games and barely have to shell out any money to get them.
Oh,
Nothing better.
it's a mental illness. I love it.
In that case, I would use the hard R for me because I can't pass up the good deals.
Dude, I am bonkers for that. Yeah.
Not that hard R, the one that has to do with mental illness.
Yeah.
Wait,
we're definitely getting canceled tonight.
Same. All right, well, let's get to that number one.
Let's do it.
So
great banner choice. Wrong R.
Speaking of being a collector, I have been collecting this game for 30 years.
Oh.
I would never.
I know what this is.
Sell it because I like playing it too much. Mike's already got pulled up. It's Magic the Gathering. It had to be my number one. I've got so many of my cards from back in the day. Although it's a little bit of a lie, a little bit of a cheating here. I'll even put this up there on myself because I am going to be cheating a little bit. I have sold bits and pieces.
I have been with Bob while he sold some of this stuff.
This is true. But one card for like, $800. Okay, Although I do regret selling my set of dual lands back in the 90s for $10 a piece when they're hundreds of dollars now. That's a kick in the butt. But I've never sold my collection.
Than you were. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never sold my collection. I've definitely bought collections from people, And what's funny is like those same people then come back to me 20 years later and they're like, "Hey, that card I sold you worth a lot more money now. You should give me more money." That's the whole point of like
No.
holding on to them so they can like, accrue value and then maybe sell it later on.
That's a no for me, dog. That
Yeah.
it don't work that way, man.
So yeah, I love me some Magic. I'm still, playing it to this day. There's like a new set coming out in a couple of days. I pre-ordered a box of because it looks super awesome. Man, they got me so good with the Final Fantasy set. I spent way too much money. Oh my gosh. But my first box I opened up, I pulled a Surge foil Sephiroth. That was so badass looking. I could sell that one card for like $900 right now if I wanted to, but I don't, because I want to play it. And that's just the thing. It's just, there's so much cool stuff in that game.
Yeah.
I will always love it. I'll always play it. Commander's a great casual commander, I'll say. CDH players can be super toxic if you play with the wrong group of people. And it's just like, oh, you play 2 turns and then I win because I played this 2-card combo. Wow, cool, fun game.
I'm glad we had fun playing. Yeah.
Yeah. I like to do weird things. I've built a Dwight Schrute deck. I mean, come on.
Shun, unshun, shun.
I'm
just gonna answer Chris's question right now, and the answer is yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll have to move some stuff back upstairs here to put the mattress back up, but you could totally
I listen, man. If I had to, I'd find a way to put Chris up. I love that. I love him. Anyways,
he can sleep under the table in the where we film at. So you can,
as long as he is sleeping there while we film. Like, hey, Chris.
That's right. I can pet him like I do Winston while we film.
That's right, with your foot.
Yeah. And anyways, yeah, this is great. And if you guys, any viewers play this and are you going to be at a convention or something, let me know. Most of the time I do have some decks with me. I would love to play with you. Yes, there are, unfortunately, they don't make any beats cards, but there are some bears and spaceships in my Dwight Schrute deck. Actually, to be fair, I do have this. They have a Sword of Plowshare card. It's Dwight Schrute holding up a big beat because they had a secret layer. There's secret layers for everything now.
Yeah,
and I bought the Dwight Schrute ones. That's just how he became my my commander. But yeah, so that's what I went with for my number 1 because, like I said, I'd never sell my whole collection. I've sold off bits and pieces here and there, but I would never part with all of my cards unless I, dire straits. Obviously, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
But I could probably pay off my mortgage if I sold everything.
Dude, you legit could, and you'd still have cards to play with.
Yeah, probably. That's why half of them still not half, but a bunch of them sit in my big safe because I just, you can't play a lot of those in Commander these days, so I just tuck them away.
I am a reformed Magic player, but Bob knows this because I was talking to him about it last week. Like, I've been looking online at like pre-built Commander decks, that are relatively cheap.
Yeah.
Just trying to scoop some stuff up because like I like playing Magic. Unfortunately for Bob, like I'd rather spend my money on board games. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, back in the day, Bob and I used to. I mean, that's not. We were friends because of role playing games.
Right.
But then, like, that was a point of like hanging out. Though, was to play. We'd sit and play Magic, together and stuff with some other mutual friends and things like that. And I still love it. I still like it a lot. I don't have the income to keep up, and then had to be selective. I really do enjoy the Commander format because now I'm starting to see that. And like, that's sort of that old way around of just playing a 60 card. Like, I don't care. You just bring a deck, I bring a deck and we play. Like, so Commander's kind of the new version of that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, I don't need to know what is legal and what's not. Like, I don't give a shit about that.
Pretty much play one of it whatever you want.
Right.
And you only need one. This cool card came out. They're $40 a piece. I need to get 4 of them if I want to make sure I draw it.
Right. Commander's a very nice counter to that sort of thinking and mentality, legitimately. So, but yeah, man, wow, that's a good one. That's a good number 1.
Yeah.
It is also funny though that we're kind of talking about Dwight Schrute for our number one. Because my number one is not Beats, it's not Bears, it is Battlestar Galactica. I will tie it together. Because frankly, and I know this will be blasphemous to people in the hobby, but I would rather throw Unfathomable on the table because it's a little streamlined, it's a little faster, and the IP is a little easier to translate over to people versus BSG, especially now. But I'm never going to sell my Battlestar Galactica. I only have the base game. It's got some shelfware because I've gotten it played a bunch, and everything like that. It's not like it's the most pristine game in my collection or anything like that. My games are made to be played, right? But I'm never selling it. Will I play BSG again? I mean, sure, if somebody wants to, but I'm not hauling it out to meetups and conventions. No, hell no. I'll bring Unfathomable out for that. But am I selling it? Nope.
Nope. I want to ask a quick question and point something out here. So, real quick, Trevor. So, back in the 90s, we used to play basically Highlander, and it was a 100-card deck. Nothing could be the same. Commander, when it came out and they introduced that Commander card that would sit out, your deck had to be the colors of your Commander. That kind of tweaked that format, that old school format. So I'm curious to know if you played like the old version where it was just a 100-card deck and that was it. The actual like Highlander, which is the H on the CEDH. Or did you play with the Commander? We had the one dude sitting out and then all the cards in the deck were the same color as him. Just kind of curious. Anyways, as you were.
There you go. Nope. No, that's it, man. Battlestar Galactica for 100 reasons. While I'll never sell it, why I would never sell it. Yeah. I mean, I could get a decent amount for it. I wouldn't ask the world. I bought it. I bought it at a Red Dot Barnes and Noble sale. I think I picked it up for $20, if that, which is unheard of, right? These days, even just for only base game. But yeah, man. No.
Wowzers. There have been a lot of Fantasy Flight games on this list.
Dude, seriously.
A lot.
Keep it going. Keep it going, Mike. Keep it going.
No.
So I wasn't sure if that was your segue or if that was just an observation.
No, that was my observation.
Fair.
Okay. So my number one is a game that I think a lot of people probably have never heard of.
Ooh.
And the name makes you think it is a totally different game. And I'm talking about Leaders of Euphoria. Choose a better oppressor. Uh-oh. Tim must be getting that call that school's canceled. So I've had this on my for trade and my sell list on BGG, which, by the way, for anybody watching, feel free to add me on BGG. And if you're interested in any of the games that I've got for trade, make me an offer. So, or send me a friend request. All good. I'll chat with you even through Gigmail if you want. I've done that. Anyway, there we go. School canceled.
Exactly what it was. I just got a phone call saying the school's canceled tomorrow. I told you it'd be before the end of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think it would take long.
I'm gonna check to see if work's been canceled.
Oh, guess what? It hasn't been.
Mine was.
Mine work will be slow as hell tomorrow, though. Because ain't no
Well, they're not
contract.
gonna be out doing contractor work in the
right
blizzard.
Yeah, right.
Crazy.
So yeah, this has been on my for trade for years. I've had people that bought multiple games from me and then like add this in And then after they confirm payment, they realize, oh, this is not Euphoria. No, this is not Euphoria. What
Right.
this is a Euphoria themed good cop, bad cop, which I didn't really like. And I didn't exactly realize that even when I backed this on Kickstarter, because yeah, I actually did back this on Kickstarter and got the deluxe. I was like, oh, it's a
Expansion.
bluffing game with the Euphoria theme on it. Okay, sure. Really, what I backed it for is these like plastic ray guns. There's like 6 of these things in the box. So those are the guns that you would use like in Good Cop, Bad Cop. I should just start using
Wait.
those as like a first player marker
Yeah,
and
or
just
for
keep
cashing
Wait,
this
guns.
good
game
cop, bad cop, or cash and guns?
Good Cop, Bad Cop.
There's no guns in good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, there is.
Is there?
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
don't think I ever
One of
played
your
that.
actions is picking up a gun and aiming it at someone. Yeah, for sure. That's how you wipe people out.
Hold on.
Um,
I mean, maybe. Trust but verify.
Go ahead, Mike. Keep going.
I don't even like Good Cop, Bad Cop, and I know how to play the damn game. That's one I did sell. Who's getting out cash and guns? I already know you point cash and guns at
No.
Good Cop, Bad Cop. Ooh, that's okay.
I
I've
got
never
nice...
seen a box that big for Good
Oh,
Cop, Bad
yeah,
Cop.
baby. I hear that all the time.
Is he really gonna bust out the rule book? You literally, as an action, pick up a gun and aim it at people.
Look at it. Look at
Wow.
this bad boy. Look at this beauty.
Look at all this.
Yes. I mean, there's a box here that is just a gun on it. So
yeah, they're gun cards. Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, ray guns
you-
would be
I hope
way
you're happy.
cooler.
I hope you're happy, Mike. You were right.
I
hope you're
never
happy.
played this game. I don't even know that I don't want to. Like Good Cop, Bad Cop was just and I sold it years ago.
Oh, I like it.
I need to just like use these as a proxy for something else. But it's happened
Probably.
at least twice that I remember where someone tried to buy this from me and they're like, "Oh wait, this isn't Euphoria." One of them had already paid me and I had to send him his money back for the damn game.
Oh shit.
So I literally cannot sell this game because people don't realize what it is, and then when they do, they're like, nah.
That's
My
amazing.
number one.
I love
Yep.
it. I love it, Mike, because your number one is like my number 10. Like you just can't sell it. You've tried and you can't.
It's true.
And for anybody keeping track, my wife just texted me. She measured the snow in the front yard, literally 12 inches of snow in our front yard. When I got home at like 4:45 today, there was maybe a half an inch and I was shoveling. And by the time I finished shoveling the driveway, it was snowed over again.
So is it 12 inches like you told her 12 inches is?
Yeah, like 12 inches.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I understand that the snow band that's coming in is like very narrow and like a very specific section. I'm gonna get real like weather nerdy real quick here, but there's a very specific section that's getting hit and not like a vast area. My girlfriend lives
Not far from me.
3 miles from Tim's house, maybe 4.
Yeah.
When she got home from work at roughly 5 o'clock, there was a foot on the ground here.
Oh, I didn't have a foot.
No, yeah, I had about
There's snow
6
drifts.
inches.
There. Okay, no, maybe I'm thinking of snow drifts.
The
Snow
drifts are
drifts,
different,
like
'cause
my
it was
dog.
windy AF too.
My
It was
snow
super
drifts are
windy.
almost
Correct.
taller than my dog. But there was at least 4 or 5 inches elsewhere, at least.
It is
You mean you
super
only had
windy.
half an inch?
If that, when I was shoveling, it was like at most was an inch, but it was not an inch. Like it was.
Second question: why would you shovel an inch of snow?
Hold on. I am a
So we can say he
skeptic.
did it.
I'm a skeptic when it comes to
The snowstorms.
Oh my God, we're gonna get 12 inches. Because a lot of, if I'm ever like, oh my God, like let's hunker down, then we get 2 inches. If I go, we're not gonna get all that snow, and I go out and shovel, then we guaranteed we're gonna get 12 inches. But if I don't shovel when we get that 2 inches, I'm like, God damn it, I should have just shoveled yesterday. It's lose-lose.
Well, my question is, I like to be efficiently lazy. If there's less than like 5 inches, I'm not even snowing it. I'm just taking my vehicle up and down the driveway, mashing it down to where I can walk through it. That crap stays on the driveway.
Freaking heat.
Sure. I got
becomes
deliveries
ice.
coming, man. I need to make sure I'm gonna be respectful of people trying to make deliveries to my house.
They got boots.
Yep. I got home
Well,
about 6, and I shoveled about 4 to 6 inches out of my sidewalk, driveway, and walkway to my house. So
yeah.
for sure, it's all snowed back over now.
Well, and it started coming down. Like again, like I'm not even joking. I shoveled my driveway, and then when I was done, you couldn't tell that I shoveled my driveway. Like except for where I had literally just shoveled. Like it was covered. It was covered again completely. So all of this tracks, it's insane outside right now.
I want to see how big the snowdrift is now.
I'm really glad I do not have to drive 50 miles to work tomorrow, and I'm just driving to the other side of town.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta drive about 20 tomorrow. Then I'll drive the 48 or whatever it is on Friday.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I might go through town instead of taking the bypass.
I would do
Friday.
that. I would do
Yeah,
that.
no, don't take the bypass. Yeah. All right. Do we want to do the rundown or just go straight to our honorable mentions?
No, let's do a rundown real quick and then slide into those honorable mentions. So Bob, why don't we do your rundown, then throw some honorable mentions? I'll do my rundown. I'll throw in my honorable mention and so on and so forth.
All right. So starting with number 10, I had Oath, followed by Batman Gotham City Chronicles, Cthulhu Wars, Ankh, Burn Cycle, Crokinole, Escape Plan, Voidfall, Axis and Allies, D-Day, and then Magic the Gathering.
Dude, love it. I love that Magic was your number 1. I'm never selling.
I'm never selling out. No. Yeah, bits and pieces here and there, but never the whole collection.
Right.
Honorable mentions. So I had Frostpunk on there. I did try to play that one time, but holy cow, that learning curve. We actually had set it up and then came back to it like the next day to try to play it, and it was a lot kind of going on, and we ended up just bagging it. But it looks so cool, and like I enjoy that theme that I don't want to get rid of it. I had legit Mike's Dwellings of Eldervale listed on there.
Hell yeah.
And then Dungeon Fighter. I've got 4 versions of Dungeon Fighter because I didn't know which characters I wanted to have and keep.
You know what? Man,
So
that could be on my list.
I'm just going to keep them all. Yeah.
That could totally be on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Dungeon Fighter.
Oh man,
I've had a ton of fun. I've had a ton of fun playing it, but God, when's the last time we played it?
Right, and I have 4 versions, 3 of them still in Shrink. They're all different.
I have 2 versions, not in Shrink.
Wow.
All right. So my top 10 is Autocomplete. Haha. Dinosaur Island, Warhammer Quest, Anachrony, Defenders of the Last Stand, Scythe, Tainted Grail, Forbidden Stars, Rex, and Battlestar Galactica. My honorable mention that I almost swapped out for Rex, and this is one that Bob could probably have on his list, but maybe he forgot he had it. Martin Wallace's Struggle for Empires. I know you got it because you backed it and I backed it, and we piggybacked. I paid you, you backed 2 copies, and I paid you for 1.
Struggle of Empires. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Wow, Where is that game? Oh, it's in a box. I've tried to sell it.
Fair.
Yeah, but couldn't.
Fair. But that's a reprint of a Martin Wallace game, updated, right? Blah, blah, blah. In theory, that is a game that, like, both Bob and I would be like, yeah, that's a game we should love. But are we ever going to get it played? I don't know. But I don't want to sell mine until I play it. You know what I mean? Like, I got to know. I got to know. At least if you sold yours, Bob, I still had mine.
You still have a copy. Right. It's still
Right.
There's still one around.
Right. We still have access to one.
Mhm.
Does that mean anything at this point? Who the hell knows? But again, Struggle for Empires like was one that I was like, I looked over and I'm like, oh, like I still got that over there. Other than punching it, never even looked at that damn thing. So it's tough. It's tough. So what do you got, Mike?
My number 10, Oregon Trail, the card game. Number 9, Dinosaur Island. I just can't. I can't quit on those coins. Number 8, Blood Bowl, Team Manager. Number 7, New Phone Who Dis. Number 6, Alchemist. 5, Clank in Space. I would rather have Clank Catacombs. Number 4, Las Vegas, the dice game. What? I mean, if I can get $100 for it, I might take it. Accepting offers. Number 3, Clash of Cultures. Number 2, Encyclopedia. And number 1, Leaders of Euphoria. Build a Better Oppressor. This is not Euphoria by Stonemeyer.
I love that the whole thing with your number 1 is that you've almost sold it a bunch of times until people realize it isn't what they thought they were buying.
At least twice, maybe even 3. And one time again, I had to send their money back.
Dude, that is shitty for you. I'm sorry. Yeah. But it's also amazing. I love it.
Now I just need to get those ray guns out and make the most of this purchase. Okay. Yeah. Ones that were honorable mentions. I'd maybe consider selling Custom Heroes because Ruins exists, and I've heard it fixes a few things. But the funny thing is, I got Custom Heroes at Indiespiel last year after trying to find a copy for a while, and found it a little hard to get. And they're like, "Oh, we're reprinting it with a new theme and fixing stuff." Like, oh, cool! I just picked this up.
Yeah, thanks.
Kemet, first edition with Tassetti. I don't know when I'll play that again, but I can't sell it. Like, it is a really good game. And that expansion was out of print for a while. It's not anymore because I had a reprint and a new edition.
Yeah, the expansion I don't have for it.
Yeah,
I know. My ass because I've got the other expansion for it. But unfortunately for you, it makes more sense to keep those together. Yes. Because if you're gonna move it, you need to have the expansion because that's going to incentivize that.
And it's going to be hard to sell because of the new edition. Some people don't care about having the new versions, but I don't know. Sure. It'll be hard to move for me because I do actually really like the game.
I love Kemet.
Yep. I'll throw out one more. Lords of Ragnarok, all in, still in its shipping box. Like, Bob has it. Price. Tim has it.
No, I don't have it.
Mike, no, that's right.
Mike, I've been legit tempted to try to make you an offer on this. Well, I still might.
I'll trade you the Dwellings of Eldervale for it.
Sold.
I mean, I'll give you a good deal. I'll give a friendly discount, but I can't take an entire bath in it. It was with shipping like 180 or something.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's where I've been with it. It's like, man, and why I haven't bothered you about it, because it's like, if I just wait, like, how many indie spiels do I need to wait for that Kickstarter all in of Lords of Ragnarok to show up for like $60? You know what I mean? Or they post it for 80 and then I offer 60 and get it. Not gonna lie,
Well-
like that's what I live for, over there on that flea market.
I've had it on there. I had it on there last year,
You
and
did. You did.
nobody. I got an offer, but it was way too low.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I
I would
won't insult you with a bullshit offer. I wouldn't do that to you.
it would
I
have
might
to
do
be
that
like at
to a
least
stranger.
100 now. But
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, I get it. I get it. But like, being a branch manager of a retail store, I'm also like, that inventory's aged out, bro. You need to move that stuff.
I know. I don't even have it in the Alex. It's one of the few games that sits on the floor along with Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea because it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
I forgot that's like in a closet in the shipping box. I have all the stuff for that.
Oh, it's so good
And
though,
the minis are
Bob.
painted.
It's so I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed that you got the painted minis from my sister.
That's true story. Mike could have had it.
Screw Tim.
Yeah,
Screw Tim.
but my patience paid off because once again, Indie Spiel last year, I got whatever
cheap.
in Pestilence
Yeah,
in the
you
base
got it.
game. Like
You got it all dirt
$40
cheap.
for
Yeah,
both, I think. Yeah.
You got it at a highway robbery. Is a goddamn steal. Somebody took a bath on that thing.
Yeah.
But it's because it was sitting in the box on their floor in their game room for 3
That's
years.
right. That's exactly what it is.
Liz, I'm only mad because I'm jealous. I ain't mad because you got a deal. I'm only mad because I didn't get that deal.
I love a good deal. That Indie
Dude.
Spiel flea market is just
Those convention flea markets are amazing.
Mhm.
And like talking about all of this, I'm like, I'm all thinking like, Bob, and this is an off camera conversation, but it's like, Bob, we just need to have a flea market. Like, we just need to have a meetup that is straight up a flea market. And if you want to play games afterwards, go for it. But hey, I want to sell my stuff.
Yeah, I have to see if any of the stores would be okay with us hosting that there.
Right. I wonder if PoppyCon would be okay with a flea market. It's probably too late now to ask.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just show up and just start selling your shit.
Bob, you should pick a day well in advance to organize a Meeple meetup and advertise it as a flea market as well.
Well, I'd have to ask the owner if he's cool with us selling games.
Well, our old school trade tables were really successful.
That's true too. But
And that's not technically selling.
correct.
And Mark would probably let us do a trade table. We just have to pick a good weekend to do it.
Yeah.
I still think maybe we should throw him a bone and do a meetup there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word.
But
Not against it.
I'm going there on Saturday. I don't know if you guys saw this. Anybody in the South Bend area? Fantasy Games right now has deeply discounted board game table on Saturday between 12 and 3 Eastern Standard Time. Mark will be there to wheel and deal so you can make offers on games. And I'm going to guess that if you buy more than one game, he's going to cut you a really good deal. Do not be afraid to make this man an offer because he is motivated to get rid of it. And also he's a great dude. So I'll just say that.
Fewer board games. I don't know if you guys noticed.
No, I think that's deliberate.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the sale, to be honest. I don't have direct information. I have not talked to him about it, but I'm just putting one and one together and drawing my own conclusion. Sure. But I would just say that, because I'm going to go and if there is any still there, I'm going to try to get that Assassin's Creed game. Because that was on the table. And again, that's one that's like, will I ever get it played? I don't know, but I like Assassin's Creed. I love the idea behind it. And if I could get it at a good cost, right? A good price on a game that maybe is good, maybe not. Like, whatever. I got it super cheap. Who cares?
I'm stopping by there Friday because Justin's been a little behind the scenes there. Justin's been doing open to close for
Yeah,
since Tim left him high and dry,
I did.
and so I told him, I said, hey man, I'll go in early Friday and open if you want to like wait and come in later. He's like, that'd be really nice.
Oh, good for him. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Great.
But then also it's in my favor too because I'm gonna leave a little early and go pick up my pre-order of the new Magic set.
Oh, perfect.
But yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, if you see Mark there, tell him I said hi, and I'll be in
Yeah,
on Saturday.
I saw him the other day, yeah, and I don't know if I'll go back over there Saturday, but if I see anything there I like, I'm like, hey, I know tomorrow's supposed to be the wheel and deal day, but you take $30 for that game right there.
Well, and if you know what, Bob, if he won't or he says come back tomorrow, just shoot me
Yeah.
the idea. All right, like shoot me what it is because
Yep.
I'll be there.
Sounds good.
I can float you.
Yeah.
Or I'll trade you whatever I pick up for Mike's Dwellings of Eldervale.
I'm looking at that post now. I'm curious how much they want for Merchant's Cove, and there's a version of Black Rose Wars on there too. Black Rose
Yeah,
I saw
Inferno.
the Black Rose.
that's an expansion. Inferno. I think I have that.
Hmm.
I've got that one. Otherwise, I would have already got.
I
would.
think he still
I'd be
has
getting
From
it.
the Moon there too. That looks
It
Yeah.
does.
So, hey, Mike, if you're not going to make it there, let me know because obviously it will benefit me to bundle more things together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I will just
charge you double and be all good.
charge you double and we'll be all good. It's, whatever. So if he's like, hey, I'll throw that in for $10 or $20, then, whatever, right? So, yeah.
Can't see
Hey
the
guys,
tag.
this is what we talk about usually once we sign off.
So we should do that.
So we should do that, but real quick. Real quick. Let's do like 2 cards. Just for old
All right.
time's sake.
All right.
Old time's sake.
You're so heavy now.
Before I forget and before everybody dips out because they don't want to watch us play autocomplete. If you were in the South Bend area the last weekend of January, don't forget about PoppyCon. That is POPICON. It's in downtown South Bend. We're not going to have a booth this year, but we'll be playing games all day long. It is a Saturday and Sunday event. If you're in the area, you want a place to crash, hit us up.
Yeah. Awesome. And yeah, hope to see you guys there. If there's something you want to play, hit us up either in the Discord or in the YouTube comments, however you want to get a hold of us. If there's a game, hey guys, I'm coming to town, I want to play this game, let us know, dude. I will literally play anything with you. I love to play games, but just as a thank you for, hey, watching the show and dropping a comment. So whatever you want. And
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably have some games that I'm just gonna give away to people that I know watch the show. I did that. I've done that in previous years. There's no rhyme or reason to it, but yeah, just saying. I'm not above bribing people to be my friend. Okay, boys. Autocomplete.
Heard it here first.
I want to steal a blank. Top 10 answers from what do we think it was? 2017, whatever this game came out.
Yeah, something like that.
So if you were
came
to
out in
Google,
2019.
okay, if you were to Google in 2019, I want to steal a blank, the autocomplete feature would give you these options.
Car.
Ooh, that is like number 6.
Election.
Not on there.
Maybe a
That
little
would be
too
the
early for
2020
that.
version there, Bobby. Or no, like the 20 whatever.
Chris is asking for the rules. I don't even know if you actually know what the
This
real
is it.
rules
These
are.
are the rules.
We just try to
shout out
guess.
answers.
We just try to guess what's on this card. It's literally autocomplete Google results.
Is Chris really going to be this guy? So the objective
actually,
is to
that's not how
correctly
you-
guess the most autocomplete phases in 10 rounds. This is the most I've looked at this rule book and the duration
Wow.
that we've done this show. Okay, please continue.
I want to steal a.
Yep.
Well, Bob basically took the one answer I could think of, which was a car.
If you guess the number one, I will give you this.
Oh. Wow. Oh my God, that is horrible. I don't want to get it.
You don't want to guess it. Now you don't want to guess it. Gun?
Um,
Oh, a gun is not on there, Evan, but I appreciate you participating. A wheel of cheese is not on there. A man is not on there, Sam, but I love I love it. Yeah, no.
there's a song. I don't remember who it is. I want to steal a kiss from you.
A kiss is number one. Mike gets the kiss.
Are you serious? I think it's
Sade, I don't know. It's whoever.
Ben
Pizza.
Harper is who's coming to mind. Anyway,
I
wow,
want to
I
steal
can't believe I got that. I don't want that game.
Nope. Nope.
No, I think Evan's right. He had it first, so you owe Evan a kiss.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it was a kiss. I wasn't going to give you the game. I'm going to give you a kiss, but I'll give Evan a
Yuck.
kiss. I'll owe him. I'll save it.
Not looking at chat.
I will save it for Origins or Gen Con. So number two was steal a dog.
Donnie.
What? Let's steal a
Listen to
dog.
this. Yeah. I'll give Donnie a kiss too. I want to steal a girl from her boyfriend. I want to steal a donut truck.
Well,
I
who
want to
doesn't?
steal a married man. Okay.
Oh.
I want to steal a baby. Problematic. I want to steal a car, which was Bob's. I want to steal a phone, a cat, and a bike. I think out of all of these, the baby bothers me the most.
I want to steal a baby.
Like, maybe not, right? Okay. All right. Last one of the night.
I did not expect Krispy Kremes to be on an autocomplete card, but as you were.
As we were. All right. My feet smell like blank.
Death.
Ooh, death is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Consistent.
How about ass?
No ass.
Fungus.
Which is also Mike's dating profile. No ass. Sorry.
I got plenty of junk in the trunk. You watch your mouth.
No, not fungus, but yeast is on there. At number 9. My feet smell like blank. Oh, wait. Somebody said popcorn? Popcorn is number 3. Who said popcorn?
Sam.
Sweat.
Yeah.
No sweat.
No sweat.
You guys would love number 1.
You already said butt wasn't on there. Boobs?
Well, no.
A locker room?
Think more organic.
Weed.
Onions?
Number 1.
What?
Number 1. Number
I don't know,
1
man. I
is
smoked
weed.
a lot of weed. My feet never smelled like that.
Dude.
Is it like wine? You break it up with your feet?
Maybe these people are. Number 2 was cheese. Number 3 was popcorn. Number 4 was vinegar. Holy crap. Number 5 was corn chips, which I've heard that one before. Not personally from me, but a girl I worked with.
Say that one.
A girl I worked with said that her boyfriend's feet smelled like Fritos, amongst another body part as well. Number 6 is death. Number 7 is Doritos. 8 is butter. 9 is yeast. And 10 is wet dog.
Good.
So there we
Yeah.
go. There's our autocomplete we haven't done in a long ass time, but brought it back out for shits and giggles.
So that I can log it.
You can log it. I think chat won there. For anybody that's stuck through all of this, thank you so much. For you guys watching tomorrow, thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. Really appreciate y'all. Don't forget, we do have a Patreon if you'd like to support the show financially, but hanging out with us and dropping comments is amazing as well, and we really appreciate that. Stay tuned for our continuing upcoming top 100 games of all time, our all individual rankings. And yeah, you guys freaking rock. Dan, K Vid, thank you guys. No, thank you.
Top 71 through 80 will be out either Thursday or Friday of this week. So that'll be
Oh,
our
yeah.
next
In a
video
weird
drop.
twist of fate, we're gonna go 80 to 71.
Yeah, just to mess it up. Chris, I really hope I get to see you soon. Things we'd love to steal each of you. Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Well, like I told the guy at work today, but you've already stolen my heart.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. But no, I genuinely, I mean, people know us. You know, the people that do know us and that have been around us either in person. What you see is what you get. Like, this is how we are. We're crazy. We're always like this. So we really appreciate y'all. And this was thank you, Chris, for the suggestion for this list. Thank you, Mike, for saying, hey, we should do this list.
Make sure you're hitting the thumb on the way out, so to appease those algorithms.
Yeah, hell yeah, guys, hell yeah. And I apologize for my school delays and then cancellations that kicked me off the thread for a minute.
Apologize for all this noise.
Oh, that's why we were late.
We gotta go.
All right, guys, for the board game rundown, I bet Tim.
Bob.
Mike.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Do you like to party?
I do like to party.
I also like to party.
I like to party.
A 7.3.
This is a great party.
Repeating.
We should party more often.
I do like to party.
Okay.
I also like to party. I also like to party.
I like to party. I like to party.
We should party more often.
Okay.
This is a great party.
Okay.